All right, we're back, and the party is making their way back to Zertorm with Viridia holding Malagarn and testing Viridia to see how the artifact, this legendary artifact, is affecting her. And they've just been making their way, trying to get back. And where they're at now, they're out of the deep forest and just back to this kind of the regular forest that you can walk around in fairly easily. And the snow has finally been easing up here, and it's just been but cold and brutal the whole time. And we'll catch back up with the party and see what they want to do. It's morning. You've all woken, and where you all are at now, you recall that the cart is south of where you are now. It was stashed down there. And Viridia, you all eat and everything, and Viridia's like, okay, let's be off. She's very focused on her task here of getting this back.
Yeah, we're still, one hex possibly from the cart, but a couple from Twilight Gap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're about a half day away.
Yeah.
Or
I think we're just
half day away if you want to get your cart first.
Yeah, and gotta get our cart first, I'd say. And that's where Jag is, right?
No. You guys
No,
just
Jack's
stashed... No.
with us.
You stashed the cart, and Jag was being led by the reins.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So is it indicated by that purple? Oh, no.
It's south
Was
of
there
where you
some
are.
mark? Okay. Oh,
I mean, you guys have been
south,
here...
right?
You guys have been here enough times, like, I'll just tell you, because you would all know. This is like your third or fourth time through here by now. You guys would be more familiar with this if you were really doing it. But yeah, it's south of where you're at now. Head south.
We'll go south. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so heading south. Need a keep watch roll. By whomever.
I can do lead the way. We don't need to do lead the way. We've
you don't
already
need.
been there.
That's correct.
Dorian looks like he's about to do it.
I can do it.
Do
We believe in you.
Do it.
How do we
Yes.
Okay, success. Very good.
Something.
Yeah. You come right to the cart and spend. I'm not gonna make you spend hours. I couldn't, again, because you guys have hidden it and uncovered it so many times now too. You're kind of like a little pit crew. So you have regained the cart.
Yo.
What all was in that still that we have left
That's what I'm.
Everything.
that wasn't stolen?
Yeah, where?
Yeah. Hope so.
Lamp oil.
I'm trying to think. Where is
Is it
it?
on Jag?
Must be on Jag. Cause I'm like, where is
I think
it?
it's on Jag, yeah.
Gear.
Yeah, it's on
Oh,
Jag.
okay. Yeah. The cart.
Oh.
Yeah.
Equipped and carried.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All that stuff.
Oh, God. Oh,
I mean, a couple
Yeah,
swords.
you've been-
You got armor. You got
That's so funny.
swords. You got some pelts. You got a bunch of oil. Weapons. You guys have got a little rolling armory. Oh yeah, you have those. He has those glowing green caps on him too.
Oh, I got my second battle axe.
Yeah, your
That's
backup.
right. Yeah, I had a dream of having 2 battle axes at one point.
You can make that dream a reality.
Live the dream. Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
All right, just hook up the cart and head on to Twilight Gap, I guess, huh?
Okay. So you pack up and make your way out, heading out to the plains.
Do another keep watch.
Yeah, another keep watch.
You want to do that, Joe? Or you want me to?
Why don't you go for it?
I see
My eyes
that-
are tired.
Does this mean that enough days have passed that Robert's character is healed from his injury?
Yes,
Yeah.
he is healed. The ribs are no longer tender. He's back at it, full strength. How many are any of you sleepy? No, you guys have all.
I am.
I am.
You're okay, because you guys were kind of pushing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I saw some of you as sleepy. I wasn't sure if that was just forgot to delete that off your characters. Okay. Okay. And we'll go one more, and that will take us to the evening. And you guys
Is that,
return to the Gap, Twilight Gap.
Oh crap! I forgot that guy's name.
Valak.
Alec. Alec. High fiving.
Like high-fiving each other.
We're
Fist bump.
live. Now we returned with the sword, and we should like.
Well,
check
so
it out.
I would say, so the Viridia is just marching stoically. And say that again.
I would say don't draw attention to the sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Viridia doesn't bring it up at all. I mean, it just looks like a sword if you don't like sit there and stare at it. She leaves it sheathed, and she doesn't even make any mention of it. She just, because all of you have weapons, and so that's nothing unusual, and she makes absolutely no indication that she has anything unusual at all. And you approach the Gap here as darkness is falling, and I would say, Valak is closing up shop for the day, and you see him outside kind of sweeping and brushing stuff off and making sure everything's tidy and locked down, and nothing, just kind of laying out no loose gear and equipment. He's just closing up shop for the night as you guys, he hears you all approaching, and he turns and is like, "Oh, hello," and he's very excited to see you, and he's just like, what is it? He's just like, come on in, tell me your adventures, tell me. So he like ushers you all in, and you all, Jag and Viridia's horse are hobbled for the night and put up in the shed out there, and the rest of you come in to Valak's quarters, and he just is all ears. Short little guy, stubby bearded one, and he's just looking up at all of you and looks at Dorian and nods, and he's just like, what happened? He just wants to get the lowdown. Do you want food? Do you want rest? I mean, what do you want?
I mean, I'll partake in like telling them everything that goes on a little bit, but I kind of quickly want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm sleepy.
Rested up.
Okay, so who all wants to go to sleep like right now and sleep from 6 to midnight?
I do.
Okay,
Yeah.
Dira's down, Garrick's down. And he just sees you guys are just like all like heavy eyed and just like, oh my gosh. He's okay. Yeah, we'll talk in the morning. All of you who need to rest, go upstairs, please. So then, like,
Is this the place where we need to keep watch, or is this a place we can trust?
no, you guys have been here a couple times. It's a safe place.
He's
I
been good
also
to
go to
us.
sleep.
Must be Dorian and Sil. Doctor.
Yeah, Dorian, Sill, Marcus, are you sleeping as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was sleepy, so
Okay. Garrick and Sill. Have you been here, Sill? Did we ever?
I thought one time
But on
Okay.
the way there,
On
he
the way.
stopped.
Okay. Okay. I couldn't remember.
we had the gold ordeal.
Yeah. Okay. So
He
he
came in right after there was some big fight.
probably.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, you got like really cold on the way there or something.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You were frozen. You got stuck out in the elements and got cold, and one of the cords sprinted you ahead here to help you get warmed up. I remember that now. Yeah. Good times. He's like, so I would say like Syl and Dorian. So the other three just crash out immediately, and he's just like kind of looking at you like he's like, what happened? What did you guys encounter? Like, tell me everything.
Oh, you're muted, Joe.
Yeah, I'll stay up for a little while and I'll tell him the kind of stories of the mines and
Mm-hmm.
everything, and then some of the fights on the way here.
Oh yeah, it wasn't just the mine. We had
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
crap
exactly.
on the way here. Jesus.
Do you want to tell him about the Rust brothers?
I want to gloss over that point. Just tell him like, hey, we ran into a little trouble, but nothing we couldn't handle.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to mention like
No details.
specific. Yeah, exactly.
No
Exactly.
details. Okay. What about you, Syl?
And then I glance over at Viridia, knowing that she lost some of her team.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hope that the man that we're telling the story to doesn't infer too much from that.
Right, because there was I guess Viridia would say, I mean, that's a good point. You did lose some cords, a couple of them, but the rest of them all just sprinted back ahead of you guys because they're all on horseback sprinting, and you guys are all mostly on foot, and they're trying to get back to Zertorm. And so, as everyone's settling in and he's asking questions, Viridia just like looks down at Valak and says, have my riders come through? Have you seen them?
Yeah, sent a couple ahead, right?
All of the rest of them. What was Forbidden Sack's name?
Oh, Kent. Kelton.
Kelton. Yeah, Kelton and the rest.
Have it
She's
on my
like,
sheet here. Kelton, Forbidden Sack.
that's amazing. I need a sheet. I'm mostly pretty good at remembering, but there's starting to become too many characters. It's hard to just remember them all. But yeah. So has Kelton and my other riders come through? And he says no. Or he's like, but maybe they rode through in the night and didn't stop. But I haven't seen anyone. I didn't see any of the ones that were with you. So she doesn't really look distressed or whatever. But Valak has not seen anyone. She's like, oh, okay, well, I'm also going to sleep. Good evening. And she dismisses herself.
Dudes. So, I mean, he wasn't exactly like looking for him to come by either.
Valak?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's not like he was sitting out looking out the window hoping for you guys. No, he was just running his business, but he didn't see any of the Cord people that were with you guys on the way there. He saw none of them coming back.
Shoot. Well,
Do you guys want to do any training? Do you have XP for training?
Dude, I do have a lot of XP.
If you have something now's a good time.
Yes.
Not trying to play for you guys, but
No, I mean that's what I'm looking at. I'm trying to figure out. I mean, we're here at and I've got a ton of silver and a ton of experience. I kind of want to I feel like I kind of want to. Yeah, I want to load up on like some smithing equipment or something, or Yeah,
He
I
only-
don't know. I feel like this is just a great opportunity.
Put
Yeah,
it
and
in
I
the
want
cart.
to do some practice so that I can get a level 1 of pack rat so I can carry more stuff.
Okay. Yeah, pack rat's a talent, and to do a talent requires either a teacher or a wits roll. I guess I would say Valak, he could probably teach you that. So if you want to spend 5 XP and so you hold off on that. So what do you want to do there, Dorian?
Maybe try to get to like rank 3 in smithing.
Rank 3.
And I wonder if rank 3? I think I'm rank 2 right now.
No, you are. I just was like, dang, I'm getting rank 3. You can make weapons, shields, metal armor with a weapon bonus. Okay, I mean, you can definitely do that. So that'll cost 10 XP. You can make weapons, shields, and metal armor with a weapon bonus or armor rating that is 2 points higher than normal. This takes 4 times as long as your roll is modified by -4. So basically, it sounds like you can make like basically like Uber equipment, but it has a high chance of failing. But it's like you can actually make it if you succeed in your roll. That's pretty cool. I mean, forging again, crafting requires gear, shields, and armor. It requires things such as like to make you have to have forging tools, the smith talent, which is what you have. Yeah, so you have to be working at a forge somewhere, which, you know.
Yeah, I wonder if Valak has.
Yeah, he has that. And then it also takes materials to make things. So it takes iron and like for a lot of like melee weapons, it's iron and wood or leather. It takes raw materials to create these things. Like to make a knife, for example, to craft a knife, it takes a quarter day to do it, and it costs a half a iron and half a wood. To make a sword takes 1 iron and half a leather. All of this breakdown is in the player's handbook. Every weapon, all the trade goods, all the weapons, all the gear stuff has its own chapter 9 gear, and it's a bunch of tables saying, here's exactly the raw materials, here's the tools, here's how much it costs, how long it takes. It breaks all of it down. Here's the talents you need. Just so you know. So if you want to be building things, it's going to take, if you want to be practicing, I mean, I'll let you, if you want to practice the skill, the talent, I won't make you spend materials to practice your leveling up your talent, but to actually do the thing in the game and actually start crafting and creating things, it does require time and materials, just so you know. Anyway, having said all of that whole long spiel, do you want to spend 6 hours leveling up to level 3 of smithing for 10 XP?
Yeah, or
That's awesome.
or I'm kind of wondering, like, is there room in the cart for some stuff? Like,
I don't think so. I mean, let's
No?
verify.
Okay,
Let's
okay.
verify. There's
25.5 out of 28.
yeah. It's. I mean, it can hold a few.
Yeah, no.
It can hold a few more things, or you can like start getting
That's
rid of
okay.
stuff.
Build kitchen. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, I think I will practice. I'm going to try to like level up
On
the talent.
on
Cool,
the
but then if you get pack rat, you can carry quite a bit more stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to do smithing?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Update your sheet and your XP. Update your guy there, or here I guess I'll edit it. Level 3. There you are. You are a master smith. Very cool.
There are some talents that seem to be like locked. Are those ones that you're just not allowing in this, or
Like what?
fleet-footed?
Oh, yeah, there's some that are like really broken. I think all the really broken ones, I think I deleted them or fleet-footed. I see fast footwork. Is that what you meant? Oh, no, I see fleet-footed. I don't think that one's broken. The one that was broken is the one you picked. Whatever, lucky or whatever.
Lucky.
But whatever. I mean, you haven't really been killed that often. Lucky,
enough.
yeah, Lucky was the real broken one, and I can't remember what the other one is. I don't recall fleet-footed being that big a deal. I mean, throw it to the chat here. Fleet-footed. Yeah, throw it to the chat. Let's review. Oh, yeah, while you do that, Syl. So which one did you say you wanted to look at, Syl?
Pack rat.
Oh, pack rat.
Level
Okay.
1 pack rat.
Okay, so that'll cost 5 XP. In order to get it, you have to make a wits roll because you're doing a brand new talent that you've never done before. And
Fleet-footed didn't go to the chat.
Not caught up with the computer yet. Can I catch up on that later?
sure. Actually, it's not needed. Because I'll say Valec's going to teach you. I'm just being nice to you all. I'll just say Valec can teach you. Since Dorian is already trained, he's like training himself. Yeah, my Forbidden Lands is actually kind of bugging out. I'm going to just reload. I don't know if you guys are, but mine's kind of being a little buggy. I'm just going to refresh mine real quick.
Yeah, my sheet's having some issues too.
Okay. I'm glad it's
when I
not
try to
just me.
view it.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on here? Some of my stuff's just acting kind of janky here. It's making me...
Since I have 25 experience, it seems like it's working fine.
Yeah.
My strength is 10.
The gold,
Agility 20.
the gold thing just has the infinity symbol. I think I won.
Yeah. That's awesome.
All right, I'm back in. Well, booting back in. Okay, yeah, Syl, I'll just say that Valec is going to work with you, and he'll show you the pack rat ways. So you don't need to do a roll. So I'll just I'll get your sheet going here. So that's what you'll be working on for 6 hours. Dorian's busy for 6 hours. Everyone else is sleeping. And talents general pack rat level 1, and you're going down to 2 XP. There you go. Yeah, you can carry 2 more items than normal without being encumbered. Very good.
That's funny. I feel like in my personal life, I'm pack rat level 3 already.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right, well, that's everyone.
Here.
That's everyone accounted for time-wise. So we'll say we'll fast forward then to midnight, and people who want to be awake now. I mean, I'm guessing Syl and Dorian will now go to sleep and sleep from midnight to 6 in the morning. Okay. And then the rest of you can wake up if you want, or I guess, do any of you want to wake up, or you all just want to sleep through the night?
I kind of want to wake up and I don't know how thematically or role playing I could figure this out, but I simply want to spend 5 XP to increase my scouting rank 1 to a 2. And it says I'd have to have used the skill in the current session, I think.
Oh, to do a skill.
successfully. Yeah, which I did to keep watch, which uses scouting.
Okay, no, that's fine. And you do scouting all the time. It's not like you're trying to
Yeah.
do some weird thing that you
Yeah,
like
somewhere new.
healing roll or something. You're not trying to improve
yeah.
healing. You do scouting constantly, so no, that's
Never
fine.
touch it.
So you can spend your 5 XP and take your scouting from 1 to I'll upgrade you to level 2 scouting. Okay, very good.
Weird.
More's better.
That's all I'll be doing. I feel like after that, I'll just be sitting in front of the fire, just staring into it, and
Not
just
paying
thinking of our mission and just the past. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Do Dorian
Whatever
or Marcus or Deer, do you guys want to stay asleep or do you want to get up and do anything?
You guys there? Oh, we lost.
They'll be
Or they're not paying attention.
They'll be back.
I assume Valek's asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And is it just him there the whole time?
Nobody
Doesn't have any
else.
helpers? Wow.
He runs this whole big shop. It's kind of in the middle of well, it's at the confluence of a river where it kind of turns into a lake. It's a 2-story establishment here. Huge shop, and you've never seen anyone else here except him.
Nice, nice. Does he have any animals or anything around, like chickens or?
Yeah, out
Cow.
back. Yeah, he's
Okay.
kind of got a little farmstead, a little homestead,
Does
kind
he
of
have
like
names
along
for
the
all of them?
water. What's that?
No, just kidding. Does he have names for all of them?
This one's
yeah,
breakfast. This one's lunch.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. I mean, we might look at purchasing some gear or switching some things. I don't know. Like I'd have to lose something in order to get something else.
Mm-hmm.
How many members of Viridia's army did we lose?
All of them.
Oh, damn. Wait, the rest? I mean,
Or
a couple died.
No,
The
two.
rest
Yeah,
took
two of
off.
them. Yeah, 2 of them died. Kelton and all the rest of them sprinted back home.
Okay, that's right. But we haven't seen them, so.
They.
or
That's where
Valak
they
hasn't
said that.
seen
Yeah, that's where they said they were going. I saw they put a message saying that their PC crashed, so
Yeah.
they're rebooting. It happens.
I just realized my arrows has no equipment die to it. Assuming maybe I'm out of arrows. Or it's
Ooh,
infinite.
snap,
I don't know what that means.
Garrick.
Assume it's 0. Oh yeah, it's a dash which is below D6.
You're done. You can't shoot any arrows. That's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad I noticed that. I need to purchase more arrows.
You can make arrows.
Yeah, I could sit here doing that. Yeah.
Let me gear
I think I have a
range.
talent. Ooh, I have a smith talent too.
Well,
dang it,
I just
think
want
it's
to
wolfcraft.
see how much it. Arrows, quiver, arrow, regular wooden head arrows. They require 1 wood. Oh, you have to have the Boyer talent.
Yeah.
That's
I think I went down this path or tried before.
Yeah. It takes a quarter day. Trying to think of how many. Oh, so if you spend a quarter day, it costs you 1 wood. You have to have the Boyer talent, and you have to have a knife tool, and you can make 1 resource die worth of arrows. So you could go from up to a D6 and up to a D8, etc. So every quarter day you spend, it costs 1 wood in a quarter day.
Wow. Yeah, if I'm in the middle of nowhere, it'd be
Mm-hmm.
really good to have.
If it came to it.
God, I have to look and see. I think to get the Boyer talent, first I have to have like something like crafting or Smith level 3 or.
You
I
do?
can't remember. It was involved. It was like
A tier,
took
multiple
prerequisites type of thing.
Boyer. You learn. You can use crafting skill to make ranged weapons with normal stats. So you have to have crafting.
I have crafting rank 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's a skill. Okay. Yeah, I should pursue that. Yeah, maybe I'll go for that at my next opportunity of.
Yeah, it seems like any hunter worth his weight should know how to build.
Okay, go ahead, rub it in. Can't even make an arrow. What kind of hunter are you?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh wait. Why is Mike rolling dice? Take 1 penalty to your wits from Dorian making fun of
Yeah,
you because
yeah.
you can't even make an arrow.
From the burn.
No. The weather
You take-
roll. Just the weather
Oh,
roll.
okay.
3 points of burn damage.
Sick burn. Dorks. I like it.
Works.
Hey, Mike, when you put the fleet footed to the chat, it didn't show up for us.
Oh, okay. 1 second.
Can't have it.
I don't think that. I mean, I just quickly glanced at it.
Yeah, I don't see it on here either.
Oh. Stand by. Marcus, talent, fleet-footed.
Well, I don't even get like a description. I can't click
There.
on it in
It's
the
a,
talents.
do you see it in the chat now? Oh.
No.
There. Now you see it.
There it is.
I was
Okay.
I was on private GM mode. I see. Okay. Yeah, so if you want to do that, fleet-footed, you're good at running. You get a +1 mod when you're moving around. Be good for rough. No, there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to be fast, you can be fast. I'm all about fast. I actually was really fast in real life when I was not old, so that's cool.
Aren't we all?
All right, so for that time, I'll try and train in that. So gotta
You
roll.
yeah
wits.
yeah do a wits because Valak's not going to be helping you being fast. Give us
Hey,
a wit.
Bella, can you show me how to run?
His
How to
little
run
like dwarven little. Yeah. Ooh, success. I mean success, not success. Yeah, so go from 15 to 10, and you are fleet-footed level 1. That's very cool. You get a +1 mod when you roll, move to jump, run really fast, flee, or because of rough terrain. If someone wants to retreat or flee from you, and nothing can hinder you from pursuing, add -1. You're gonna have to remember that. That's a very
Right.
But it should make sense. If you want your guy to be fast and someone's trying to run away from you, you can be like, hey, I'm fast. Remember that. And we can modify that. I mean, that makes total sense. Very good. Very good. Good. So that'll be Marcus from midnight to 6 a.m. Does anyone else want to be doing anything or do you guys just want to sleep?
I would like to try and get pain resistance. Could
Okay.
I
Stand
convince
by.
somebody to?
Stand by.
Hurt me?
Pain resistant.
I can imagine me and her sitting by the fire, and I'm just poking her with a fire poker.
This you have learned to endure pain that would make others lose their mind. I mean, you've dished it out, so
And to be fair, she's telling me to do this.
yeah.
Gonna say, what was that one comedy kung fu movie where he was like, want you all hit me with sticks until I either throw you all back or beat you. And they're like, all right. And they just start kicking him, like whipping him with all these sticks. And like they beat him down. And they're like, well, he did say if he beats us or if he throws us all off of him. So everyone starts dogpiling him while he's unconscious.
That's what she
About
wants.
to get up any moment.
That's what she wants.
Oh, boy.
I can take it.
Very. I'm fine with it. If you want to spend your XP, I'm fine with it. It's because it's kind of strange. I mean, but not in a bad way. To go from
What does it
6.
give you?
Here we'll say she's pain resistant, and we'll throw it to the chat. You have learned to endure pain that would make others lose their minds. So for rank 1, if your strength is reduced to exactly 0, so you can't, like it says, if you have 2 strength and someone hits you for exactly 2, and you go exactly to 0, that's when this applies. You ignore 1 damage and thus stay at, for example, 1 strength. This also makes you not take a critical injury if it prevents damage. Okay, so that's interesting. So if you get knocked down to exactly your broken point on strength, that you instead go to just 1 instead of 0, and you don't get broken, and you don't take a. You also don't take a critical injury. If it prevents damage from pushing a roll, it also does not provide willpower. It can trigger up to once per encounter. Okay, so you can't just spam this forever. Okay.
No.
Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, you basically get a free life, basically, if it hits you just right and it doesn't like I mean, if you're at 2 strength and something hits you for 5 damage, it's not going to apply.
Oh,
It's
no.
like if something hits you exactly right, so it's not broken, unbalanced, unfair. And then if you level it up, it says you can do this the next rank, you can do this every time in a fight. There's no counter. You can do it as many times as you want. And if you max it out, then at rank 3, you recover 1 lost point of agility, wits, or empathy for every point of strength damage that you suffer. Wow. Okay. That's pretty interesting. Okay. Very cool. So yeah, Dira's just sitting here by the fire at Valak's place, just like cutting herself. Giggling.
Giggling. Oh my goodness.
Pickles.
Sick.
You're right, Joe. Clara shouldn't be watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
listening.
know.
Just listening.
Yeah.
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 Don't even listen. Like, you should probably convince people to not play. This is good darkness here. All right, so is that everyone? We're ready to go till 6 in the morning. I think we're ready. A new day is dawning here in the lands of forbiddenness. And light. Very good, very good. Good job. And now it is time to be off.
But first, I'd like to purchase some arrows from Valak if he has any.
Absolutely.
Maybe
Arrows cost
D8 or a D10. I don't know.
each bushel or quiver worth of arrows, each die costs 6 copper.
Oh, okay.
If you're purchasing them, it costs 6.
Wait. Oh no. He doesn't like silver, does he?
No, he loves silver. He hates gold.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Make sure I keep my gold secured.
I've got a ton of silver if you need some.
Well, go up to D12 for 24.
Yeah.
I'll just give him 3 silver. Just round it out.
Could I ask him if he might have an idea of an item I have?
So yeah, as he's like exchanging coin with Garrick here, and Garrick tops off on his stockpile, he sees you kind of standing there, dear, and he's like, yeah, how can I help you?
I want to know what this bone whistle, if it has any value or...
Oh.
what it's about.
The bone whistle.
Yes.
The bone whistle. That was from. Oh,
That
that's
was when we were in mines. The first time,
One
I
of the
think.
Rust Brothers, right? That we got it from.
no. Wasn't that from?
It was when we killed all the coffin
It's
people.
from a cave, right?
Ooh, yeah, and you looted the bodies. in
Yes.
that,
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I was thinking it was that from when. Remember when you guys beat up the slavers and you took that pendant thing? What was that? One of you has that? What am I thinking of?
That was like a chain or something like that,
Yeah,
right? Or
Marcus has a rusty chain. Who has that?
there's like, I thought there was like two things.
I
Or did you
thought
get?
I had something.
Or did you get rid of it? Anyway, I remember. No, yeah. You got this bone whistle from. When you guys were just scrounging in the mines, the old stone loom mines. You guys were scrounging and you found this. Okay, so you say, what is this? And he holds out his hand. Like, give it to me. Let me look.
I give it to him.
Okay, so he takes it, and he's like, wait here, and like he goes up, he walks upstairs, and he's got this little kind of like a jeweler's kind of table with like magnifying glasses and things he can look at, and so you hear him like up there, and he's like, oh, and he pops his head over the ledge upstairs, and you see his wiry hair sticking out. He's like, it's a bone whistle. It's a whistle, and he like goes hoo hoo. He like blows in it.
That's it.
Oh my god.
What do you want to know about it? Or where'd you get it?
What's the? In the mines, from the dead.
He's like,
Rose.
he's like, okay. And he goes and looks back under it. He's like, oh, I flipped it over and look. And he comes back. You hear, he comes back downstairs. He's like, you can play songs in it. There's holes on the back. There's like these three. It's kind of like a little recorder, is what it's like. It's got these three little holes in the back. You could. I mean, it sounds god awful when he does it, but you could make some sort of musical tones with it if you wanted. He's like, I've never seen one of those. He's like, I've never seen one of those before, but that's pretty. You can tell by how the holes are drilled out that it was done with skill. It's not like crudely shaped. I mean, these holes are drilled out very fine. They're countersunk and everything. Your fingers fit right into them. He's like, here, play it. He gives it back.
I guess I tried playing it.
So it's like this, like a little fourth grader at a recorder recital. It's just all like
Driving everybody nuts.
squawking, and like Viridia's sitting there like looking like, what the hell's going on over here? She doesn't say anything. She's just like, come on. But so
Birdie, it's fun. You try.
you play in the whistle and you don't hear any. There's nothing happens. He's like, you keep practicing. I bet something you could keep practicing with that. You keep practicing.
Maybe
I
it'll
just
summon
go
like some
off
Oompa
with it. Go outside.
Nice.
Next. Where are you going?
I think we're gonna head back to oh my gosh. Gonna head back to where Zertorm is.
Amber's Peak?
Amber's Peak, that's right. Ultimately.
Okay.
I think that's our mission.
That is your mission, should you choose to accept it.
For no reason whatsoever.
Does Valak know where we can purchase more horses? Like what if we all had horses? We could really speed up our travel, right?
Absolutely. That's a good question. Does he know where you could buy horses? That's a good question. Would he know? Is there anywhere that you can buy horses?
Or maybe on our way back, I mean, we encounter some people, we offer them some money.
He says, "Well, there aren't. The closest town is the Hollows, or." And he turns south and he looks south and he's like, I mean, there's towns down there, and he's like looking. He's pointing over to where Grindbone is, where there's all those fields and everything where people make the blood bread that you guys went to. He's like, there's a settlement down there, but I don't like going down that way. But south of here, it's just plains for a good couple days worth of riding, just open country, mountains to your west there." And he motions off, because I mean, it's dozens of miles, but it's just flat countryside, and you can see mountain ranges off in the horizon. And he's like, "So what do you guys?" And you guys have all been over there before, long time ago though. But I mean, so if you're looking south, if he's like, "Yeah, come over here," and he's like across the river. You're on the second story, let's say. He's like, "Come up here." Across, and so the river is passing underneath, right by his establishment here, Twilight Gap. And he's like, "There's the mountains." And that's where he's pointing. You guys went over there, and that was the ruins of Whaler's Hold. He's like, "The mountains, the Hollows is on the other side of that. Just look straight." He's like, "Just look down this way," and he's pointing straight south, and it's all you see. It's not like you're at a super high elevation. You're 20 feet up, but it's true. I mean, the river kind of winds into this lake, this huge lake right next to you, and then it's just plains and grassland as far as you can see south. I mean, you can tell very, very far away. Many days, a few days, a week or so travel, there's a mountain range way far down there. You can see it, but it's a long way away. But yeah, other than that, it's just grassland. He's like, there's travelers all over the place. I mean, since the blood mist lifted, things are happening now. I mean, there's travel, there's people. He's like, it's just a good thing to know. And he looks kind of at Viridia, and he's like, "Look, these horse people on the plains. I mean, wherever there's plains, there's horse people. So if you want horses, I'm sure there's some that way."
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, no, that would definitely speed up our travel. Be worthwhile. I mean, I feel like we all have.
But then he says too, and he's like, "But if you're," because he's like, I'm trying to think if Valak knows if he told him where Amber's Peak is. Let's just say he doesn't remember or he doesn't know. He's like, where is Amber's Peak? Where is it? And you guys tell him it's northeast of where you're at. You're like, "It's that way." He's like, "Well, okay, well then come." So he kind of tells you all that to the south are just rolling plains, uninterrupted. There's the Whaler's Hold mountain. But he's like, "Well, look around, look." And you guys kind of take a moment here from your elevated perch and are kind of scouting the terrain in a very rough way. I mean, yes, to the west is all that huge forest abyss, but everywhere to the north you look is wide open plains. I mean, far everywhere around you, basically, except for the mountain range to your east and the forest to your west. North of you, south of you, even northeast of you, where you kind of been before, it's all just open grassland. He's like, if you want horses, you really can't miss. Just stay away from the mountains and stay away from the forest. Horse people don't go there because they can't. If you want horses, I wouldn't be surprised if you found some if you go looking.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to find.
But if you're in a hurry, and you just want to keep on your adventures, and if I see anyone, a traveling caravan or something, I can send them after you, and they could, if you all are on mostly on foot, then they could, run you down, and they'll find you if they know you want to buy. I'm trying to think of how much a horse costs. It costs. It has a price. It does have a price. Everything has a price.
In gear?
It might be. I don't think it's in gear. It's in
Ooh.
Journey.
Combat trained horse, 8 gold.
Ooh, well, that's for like Jag, like a war horse.
Oh, riding horse, 2 gold.
Where is that at? Gear.
Chapter 9. Gear, 195.
Oh, 195. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So there's a price for that. 195. Oh, I see. Animals. Yeah. Riding horse. Yeah, 2 gold. Something like Jag, a war horse, 8 gold because they're badass. So yeah, animals are expensive, but
Maybe a donkey.
he knows you guys have. He knows you guys have gold, and he is freaked out by it. He knows you have it, but he's like, well, if you want, I can send him after you, or you can go looking.
Okay.
Anyone else?
I'd be willing to get a horse.
Sorry, I missed a chunk of that explanation over the last few minutes.
That's
Story
okay.
time.
It's okay. He's
Basically looking to get some horses.
yeah. Dorian just brought up, hey, where can we get some horses? And he's like, kind of everywhere, really, because your guys are. This place is mostly surrounded by grassland, and so.
Only for him.
I didn't.
Same price. I'm going to say it.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm all about getting a horse.
So are we buying horses? Was that what it was?
He doesn't have any here. Dorian was saying, where can we find some? And Valak, the trader here, was just saying that their horse people are all around. I mean, around the grasslands, the plains here. It can't be too hard to find some roving folk if you go looking. And he was just saying to the south and to the north are fairly unobstructed grasslands if you want to go looking for folk, if you really want to get a horse.
Well,
I'd say we
got the
just keep going, but keep our eyes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could always steal.
And he said, if you're really serious, that if I see, because it's a trading post, so if there's people that show up that want to do trading with Valak, he'll just say, I can send these people if you guys are going to be committed buyers or determined to get some horses. Then you're not going to be that far ahead of them. They'll ride after you for a day or they'll come find you if you want. So he looks to Dorian. He's like, "Do you want me to do that?"
Sure.
And
Viridia,
Viridia, by the way, is like, yes, that would be, if you could do that, that'd be good. We could cross the lands. We have a number of days left before we return to our master. So, if you could do that, that would be very good. And Viridia just Viridia just stands up and like goes out to start getting her horse ready. She's ready to go.
Okay.
Do it. 6 in the morning, right?
Yes. Food.
What's the weather like?
It's rain. So yeah, you step out in the morning and it's just a rainy, cloudy day. Nothing crazy. A rainy spring morning, overcast. The wind is kind of blowing, but it's nothing unbearable. I do need food and water from. Well, not water because you guys are all right next to a river. But if you want to eat,
You'll get a free breakfast from Valak?
you can buy one.
It's harsh.
Actually, I think I will buy one.
Okay.
How much is that?
3 copper.
Okay. There we go.
I'll roll for Syl. I think she said she's not on the computer yet.
Yeah, imagine Valak with the espresso machine.
Opens for some biscuits and gravy.
Does he have omelets?
Absolutely.
I gotta step away for a second, just a second.
Okay.
You know what? Might.
Okay, in a
Yeah,
moment,
maybe-
I'll go and spend the 3 copper for an omelet.
You want to spend
Nice.
3? You want to spend copper for an omelet?
Sure.
He's like, coming right up. That's all I eat. All I eat is eggs.
I like this guy.
Because, yeah, he has a little homestead in the back. He's got chickens and, like, a couple pigs.
Oh, let's see. I've got 2 copper, 11 silver. Does he make change?
Yes. Just no gold.
Okay, so I'll go down to 10 silver and gain 7 copper, right?
Yes. I think that's correct. Yeah.
Done.
Beautiful.
How much for a live pig?
He says those aren't for. He says those aren't for sale. Those are for me. I need them.
Oh, come on. We've brought you plenty of good business.
It's not about business. It's like that's my food. But he says a pig. Stand by. He says if you want a pig. Why is this not? Oh, whoa, wrong one. He says a pig that will cost you. And first of all, is there even a? I'm trying to think if that's even a item. Gear, animals. Oh,
Yeah,
it is.
Animals.
There is.
2 silver.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 silver. But that's like
2
the
silver for a pig?
no. That's the standard price. Like if you were just gonna go to a market and buy a pig, it would cost you 2 silver. But this isn't just some market. This is like his food. You know, I mean, that's just like if everything's equal, that's how much a pig animal costs. With him, he's like, no, this is my. I would say like you kind of goad him into trading, and he like it fires up his, okay, let's make a deal thing. So he's like, okay. So you can see him. You look down at him, this little dwarven guy. He's like, thinking. He's like, his eyes are kind of darting around, and he's like, let's go outside and look. So he opens the door and like kind of holds the door open for Dira and whoever else wants to go outside. Do you step outside with him?
I do.
Okay. So Dira comes out with them, and Dira, I would say maybe is expecting to go look at the pig because they're like kind of out behind the house, behind his place. You can like hear him. You hear the chickens and everything. But he's just like, huh. And he just slowly and steadily walks right up to the cart. He's like, let's uncover this cart. Let's see what you got in here.
All right.
So you uncover this cart, like you unfurl it, and his eyes just go, oh. He's like, oh. He like reaches up, he like grabs a dagger, and he he like brushes and puts his hand on an axe, battle axe, a freaking short sword, two-handed
I
swords.
slap his hand away from the battle axe.
He-
I'm like, that is not up for option.
Let's say he
Yeah.
doesn't touch it. He just like his hands like like this, and then he sees like the studded leather pelts. He's your freaking armory that you guys have here, and he's like, we can make a deal. We can make a deal. Let's see. You can have the pig, and I will take I'll take a studded leather and I want the studded leather and a flail. And a fishing and a fishing net. I want a fishing net, a flail, and a studded leather, and you can have the pig.
What do you do with a fishing net? You don't leave this place.
He looks. He shows you right behind him. It's like right on the river. It's a river and a huge lake right here.
Well, I heard all the fish are filled with so many toxins, especially gold. You don't want to get them.
He just laughs. He just like laughs and goes, ha ha. He's like, no. Those are the terms. That's my final offer. A net, a flail, and a studded leather armor, and the pig is yours. And he's kind of like, he's grinning, and then you hear him go like, wait. He's trying to make like little pig squeal sounds.
Tell him no. We will have to go to a market.
Well, I'll just have to go to a market. I could get 2 chickens with this.
You could get way more than 2 chickens.
No, I'm saying on extra.
Oh, extra. Yeah. No, the leather armor and the
The pigs
flail
look
alone.
soiled to me anyway.
He's like, how many weapons do you have? How much armor do you have? He's like, a lot. You have a huge supply. How many pigs do you have? None.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we had a couple of them right away on horses. We're catching up with them later.
Some long pig.
Yeah. He's like, okay, well. Not every deal has to happen.
We're probably going to have to give some of this stuff up to them snake worshipping bastards.
Man, it'd be nice to have some bacon for breakfast when Marcus wakes up and makes us breakfast.
Well, I was thinking somebody could ride the pig.
Oh my God.
Dorian.
Yeah. It's like, who? Dory.
It's not a pig.
It'd have to be a pretty
And
big
ride.
thing.
It's not a pig. It's a battle boar.
Hey,
Yeah.
there we go. Even better. Boars are mean.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I would gladly ride a battle pig.
Well, I guess I'll go inside and ask them to come out because this is a group activity. I'll be kind, not selfish this time.
Who's joining? He's like, let's make a deal. Let's make a deal. Let's trade. And,
Is this
Studded
Valak wanting to
leather?
trade?
and Balak's like, I
Is that
understand.
something I could like swap out for my regular leather?
Yes.
Okay, because that would give me an extra point of protection for the armor rating, and now I can carry a little bit more stuff.
There you go. So yeah, Syl doesn't even know that stuff's here. She's like, ooh, what is this?
I know.
Syl's like, I'm gonna
Studded leather.
upgrade. Give me a minute. Yeah, so Syl, leather armor gone. Studded leather armor granted on Syl. There you go. Okay. So Valak's like, are we trading here?
How many chickens does he have? Does he have any goats?
He's got chickens and pigs is what he has. He's got 3 pigs and whatever. You can't count how many chickens, a flock, whatever they're called. He's got like over a dozen. Who wants the pig? She wants the pig.
Man, he's really itching to give us
Make
that
sure the
pig.
pig is healthy.
Yeah, what's wrong with
You
it?
don't
It's
want a
tainted.
sickly one.
Yeah, we want
Injured
a
one.
strong war pig.
There are no war boars. What would he do with that? Those are like pests that get put down. They like rummage and destroy everything. They're not pets. They're invasive
Boar
species. Yeah, they're not. You don't keep them. You kill them because they're invasive. He doesn't. He just has regular normal pigs.
Dude, it might be nice in a battle. Send that brother out first, you know?
Where are these wild boars, though?
you were really focused on the wild battle boar.
They're
We
like
could have an
most.
army of pigs.
He thinks about it. He's like, well, I mean, most of the time, I mean, every animal needs to drink. So anytime we're on water, I mean, there's a good chance of seeing something. But a lot of time, the boars like marshland, kind of like quagmires. I mean, that's kind of their home environment, really. If you stay out of there, you have a decent chance of. But there's some high plains. I mean, they kind of wander around.
I want your prettiest female pig. That's what I want.
Wouldn't the male pig have more meat?
I don't know.
I
That's
was
where you're
thinking
going?
that.
I don't know why Deer is wanting this, but he's like, well, you know the price.
I want to attract more pigs.
Ooh. Oh, I see. Nice.
Oh, okay.
She's
That's fun.
like she's developing her Dira's side quest, her little reason for living, besides killing things.
Some
Pig
husbandry.
breeder.
I behead humans and I breed pigs.
Well,
Perfect.
you gotta have something to
Yeah.
dispose of those bodies.
Yeah, that's right.
It's true.
Yeah, so he's like, you know the price. He's like a flail, a fishing net, and studded leather, and the pig is yours.
I feel like you should give us your weakest chicken as well.
Okay, weakest chicken. Shake on it?
You got to get my other party members' approval.
I don't care. We're losing so much on this deal. It's whatever.
I'm on board.
Yeah, I like it. I'm down.
He just
Cover
nods.
one on the
He just nods. He's like, it's done. It's done. One moment. So I will take this off of your sheet here. Studded leather gone.
I want the prettiest.
Flail gone. Fishing net gone.
And you can cook up the chicken tonight.
And so I'll put on the cart a chicken, just so we can track it, a chicken and a pig.
I don't really feel good about killing a chicken, so if one of you guys want to choke it,
Come on.
Really?
Come on.
Grow up.
Hey, Robert, you remember our conversation on Tuesday? Now I know. Is that true?
no, not this time.
Oh, dang.
Sending the animals to chat.
Wait, dang it, you beat me.
All right.
What?
Really?
You do that? Is that real?
That's just in the game. It came like that right out of the box. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my goodness.
What, the donkey to represent any animal?
No, some of them have. It's like just a placeholder art. I could get like a.
That's okay.
I could change it, but I'd have to go generate a. I didn't foresee generating a freaking pig and chicken portrait but I should have. Who am I kidding? I should have done that. And maybe I will. So yeah. So I would say, so what do you guys do with this chicken and pig, Dira? What do you do with them? So he leads them out, and they're just kind of standing there dumbly, like animals. What do you do with them?
Leash up the pig.
Leash
hand it
up
to
the
Dorian.
pig and hand it to Dorian. What do
And
you?
then I hand the chicken to Marcus.
The chicken
Make
goes to
use of
Mark.
it.
Okay. So
Wait a
You're
second.
welcome.
So now I got to take care of a pig.
You just have to ride it. Train it.
Can I ride it?
Just
Dude, you
don't
could
grease
get
it
out the
first.
pig with armor.
I mean, dwarves are short, but they're pretty heavy, aren't they? I wonder how.
I'm gonna Google something I never thought I would Google.
Can a dwarf ride a pig?
Can a dwarf ride a pig?
I hope so. Let's do this.
Top answer. As long as the mount is as thick as the dwarf. THICC. Thick. That's what really matters. Dane's boar first appeared in The Hobbit. The dwarven lord Dane Ironfoot arrives at the lonely mountain astride his boar. So, yeah, I mean, we'll figure it out. I'll say, depending on what you want to do with it. So, it's a pig. It's a fully adult, huge, like, how big are adult pigs? Like, how big can
I
they
saw
get?
one at a state fair that was 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This one, we'll say adult male pigs usually weigh between 500 and 900 pounds, and adult female pigs can weigh 400 to 700 pounds. So, we'll say this is a 700-pound monstrous pig. It's huge.
Wow.
Now, does that mean it's fast? I haven't thought of. I'm still like shaking my head at this whole development. We're gonna have to figure this out here. But
Yeah, I love it.
you have a 700-pound pig on a leash, and Valek's like, you got that thing for nothing. That thing's worth more than. And while he's like got his freaking armor and weapon and net. So he's like, okay, what are you gonna name her?
Tulip.
Sick.
Tulip, you've
Yes.
thought this out way too much. All I could think is like, man, we need our supervisor Jeff on this game.
I know.
He'd have some insight knowledge.
He knows them all too well.
Yeah.
Has he done stuff with pigs?
Oh,
he raised
yes.
a couple and he slaughtered them, and he
Yeah.
has the meat.
We have
Oh,
some in
really?
our freezer right now.
Oh, cool. Mark Pissaro's done that before, too.
Yeah. How many did he have? 4?
2, at least the year that he told me about.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, Jeff, he had 4 this year, or this last year.
Wow.
Although he raised his as pets. So they trusted him.
Oh god.
Well, the 4th pig that was waiting in line to get butchered, when they were butchering the 3rd one, it unlocked the gate on its own and ran off. It saw what was going on to the first 3, and it was like, nah.
Nope.
Have this, I'm out.
Oh no, did he get it back? Did it cause any damage to other people's property? Or...
No, he ended up getting it back. And he's like, hey, it's gonna be harder to butcher this one because now that it's alone, it seems to have personality. Come up to
Aw.
me and roll over on its back to get belly rubs and stuff.
Good.
He's a monster.
Oh,
Oh.
God. All right, so we're gonna tow this thing behind the cart.
I'm not sure what's happening.
Do we
anymore.
have a rope strong enough? Is the wagon heavy enough to slow the thing down if it tries to run away?
Yeah, you guys are going to be traveling slower. Well, no. We're not sure what's happening here. I don't see. If you see what I posted to the chat here with Tulip the pig.
Well, if it's a 700-pound pig, it should be more than 6 units of meat, right?
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Be able to be trained into a killer beast pig.
Depending on how ridiculous we want to get.
Is this something you just made,
Yeah, I'm in love with my pig now.
or is this official canon or official rules?
Nothing about this
Wait.
is.
Heavy
Oh, oops. Nothing about this is legitimate.
5 units of meat.
I can't wait to ride into battle.
Yes.
My pig.
She's young. We'll raise her right.
Tulip, remember Tulip.
Yeah.
Tulip the battle pig.
16 units of meat now when slaughtered, not 6.
Do we have pepper? And lots of salt, or
Yeah, that's right. Gonna cure him. He's like, okay,
peppered bacon?
that's a fair trade. Next.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm interested in buying a couple of things that might be useful for spells later, like a funnel or a seashell or a map.
Oh, are those like the things that can make your spells get more willpower or whatever?
Or higher power, but with fewer
Higher-
willpower points
right.
used.
Higher power level. Oh, that's good. Yeah, every school of magic has if you have some sort of thing like a lump of clay or whatever, a twig, you have all these weird things that are listed out in the rule book that if you have one of these like little physical items, it enhances the power level. So what did you need here? Or what were you looking
A
for?
funnel or a seashell, and a map.
He has a map. He doesn't have the other
Okay.
things. He's like, okay. What do you
Yes.
what do you want to look for? He's like, what do you want maps of? He's like, I got maps of the Arena Forest. I got maps of the Shroud. I got maps of Groveland Woods, the Fang Woods, Foylan Mark, the Dankwood. I mean, they're all rudimentary, and who knows? Who even knows? I mean, this is all legendary things. No one's seen this. It could be completely wrong, but regardless, what kind of map would you like?
Input from party. Would any of these be useful as an actual map?
Yeah, I mean, it's anything local around here, or on our way back to Amber Glen or whatever it's Amber's Peak.
Okay. Yeah,
That could be
so
useful.
he geez, how much does a map cost? Gear. Let me see this thing actually. Here, you know what? Here, he has a map. He doesn't have a bunch of maps. He has one map. He's like, okay, that's a strange request. I mean, but I guess you people are more mobile than most I've seen around here. I do have a map. I don't recall who gave it to me, and obviously I don't even know if it's accurate, but it's very nicely written by hand. What do you want to use it for? I wouldn't use this to. I guess he wouldn't ask you that. He doesn't know why you're wanting it unless you say. But I mean, he does have a
I
map.
could just give some bland answer like, in case we cover those areas, I find it a helpful reference.
Yeah. So, because if help me remember correctly, so if you are trying to use one of these as a aid to your spell, you have to like consume the thing, right? It's not that you just have it in your possession.
Actually, I think you're right. I think it does get consumed.
So if he gives you
Because,
this,
for example, on the Lightbringer, it says wand can be reused, and so if it says for the other one, yeah, it might be consumed. Let me check.
Because I briefly looked at that stuff too, and I think a lot of it's like if you have a chunk of chalk or something, you can use it and it gets consumed in the magic, and now you have to get more chalk later. But something like a map, I mean, that would seem like a weird thing that you'd have to use it and then consume it. Anyway, he has one, and he'll sell it to
Yeah.
you.
Okay. How much is it? 2 coppers, a silver?
It's let me look at this map here because this thing's He says the map is 2 silver.
Okay. Click, click.
Okay.
All right.
And then map coming. He says, "Here you are. Tell me what you think of this." And now you have. So he hands Syl this map, and I'd say like you open it up, of course, and come to think of it, none of you have ever seen a map before, ever. I mean, you guys were all locked down in Toan Village, and you've heard stories maybe of other things, and then other than what you've seen, you have no idea what this place looks like. The Forbidden Lands. You have no idea because you've never been
Big
anywhere.
of an area do you think this map is covering? I
It's
mean, can
you.
we even get like a span of
Well,
that?
here's what you see when you. I'll send it to view artwork. And okay, are we ready to see? Here's what you see.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right, all right.
Lake Varda.
Oh my gosh, I think we're just
So
we're
we must be in the
just
mountain
on
range.
the edge of that shroud forest, I think. Right? Yeah, you could literally like kind of just give yourself a try to give yourself a lay of the land and like dude, that's cool.
I mean, this is like a good sized map. Like I mean, you can like unscroll it. It's not like a little thing. It's pretty big. And this is what you guys see.
Dude, that's awesome.
And now
I like it.
No, we aren't there.
I have no idea where we are on the map.
Arena
My character
Forest,
doesn't say that
maybe.
out loud. That's just me.
Yeah, yeah.
like Valak hands it to
We're
you.
down in the bottom south area, aren't we?
Valak says,
Yeah, I think so.
if you can tell us where we are, if you could ever figure out where we are at here, that'd be awesome.
Body of water near Arga.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, right? Yeah. Yeah, in the forest. Arnia Forest, I guess, and then well, no. I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, that's a great ask there, Syl. I mean, you didn't ask for it for recon purposes, you're for magic, but I'm like, actually, there is a crudely drawn map that the players can acquire. So now you have it. That's pretty cool.
Yay.
We just don't know where we are.
Not really, no. You don't know where
yeah,
you're
that's
at.
Cool. That's cool. Oh, yeah, I think.
Oh, here we go. I found it. Most spells in this chapter list ingredients or objects that can be used to cast spells with greater effect.
Mm-hmm.
If you use the right ingredients, the power level of the spell increases by 1.
Mm-hmm.
You must still spend at least 1 willpower to cast the spell. Once the spell is cast, the ingredient has been spent and cannot be used again to cast spells.
Yeah.
But a map, why would it get used?
I don't know. It's just a magic economy thing. If you can just have something one time and it makes your spells permanently 1 better just because you have something in your pocket, it would just make it pointless. Like you would just always have it and it wouldn't be interesting anymore. If you never could lose it, it wouldn't be as interesting to create the whole economy of it.
Oh, okay. I'll buy that logic.
He's like, okay, good map, good. Anyone else? Next.
You know what? Looking at this map, I'd really swear that I think we're right at right to the right of Arena Forest.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, that little lake thing, little to the kind of bottom right.
East, would you say?
Because if you look at I'd say Amber's Peak is just right about where that M is of Margelda.
Here, I just highlighted and sent to the. Oh gosh, dang! How do I send? Did I send that to the chat?
There's
little
nothing in
map?
the chat except Tulip the pig.
On the Discord.
Oh, on the Discord.
Sorry.
Oh my god, I see these.
Yeah, Joe's image.
Yeah.
Gosh, did I
Oh,
send?
I don't see it. Oh, did you send it to Random Thoughts? No.
No, Forbidden Lands. God, I put an image there and then.
There's nothing there.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
GeoRock is
Oh, there we
typing.
go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I highlighted. I think basically where Joe thinks we are.
And have any chickens been killed recently that I can collect their claws for a hawk's eye ingredient?
Okay, that's not good then. So there was
No, you don't have any.
Okay.
World.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah.
Yeah, right there. I think so. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's where we're at currently. But I think Amber's Peak is to the right of that kind of big lake off.
Right where it says Margelda or something.
Oh, look on the map. To the right of Amber's Peak, it says MAR.
Oh yeah.
On our actual map.
Yeah. We gotta
Yeah,
be.
that's gotta be it.
That confirms it.
Nice.
Yes.
Mike's like,
Ooh.
oh crap, they're
It's
figuring
not-
stuff out. I shouldn't have given it to. 'em."
No.
Wow, this opens things up.
Gets you kind of
Interesting. Interesting.
the scale of the Forbidden Lands anyway.
What does this ultimately gain for you, Sil? Having the
She-
map, it helps,
She
like-
can use it when casting spells. You can use things to give you an extra power bump. Like if you want to have a power level 3 spell, normally you have to spend 3 willpower. But if you can spend 2 willpower and then use an item for that third instead of having to spend will. It's basically trading willpower. Instead of using willpower, you can use some sort of physical item to power your spells.
Yeah, it helps promote the safe casting, so fewer magical mishaps.
Yeah. Boring, right, Marcus? Boring.
Yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't like help with like some of her spells like True Insight or like.
It doesn't-
Specifically, this one is for Farsight.
Yeah, it doesn't help. I mean, it's not like that it doesn't make a different effect. It just, if you want the spell to be more powerful, then you can use one of those instead of risking willpower or spending willpower. All right, he's like, okay, good. Matt, next victim.
We have a magnifying glass.
Ooh, does he? So you could burn ants. No.
Don't tempt Dira.
Yeah.
Are you asking him if he has a magnifying glass still?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, that's another one that could be helpful in the spells.
of course.
Really? Okay.
Ultimate trading post. Doesn't seem like that uncommon on an item.
Gear. I don't know if there's an item called that. Mag. Oh, there is. This game. There is a magnifying glass. And it will cost you... Oh, wait, it probably has a price. Ooh! It costs 3 gold.
What?
Really?
All pass then.
3 gold. It's very rare. And if you want to build it, it costs a quarter of iron and half glass. It takes a week to build. Man, these are like...
Whoa.
Ridiculous.
I'll pass because the true side. It's a rank 1 spell, and I'm rank 3, so I could use some safe casting. Stuff.
Wow. That's
Okay.
crazy.
So
That's-
I'll pass on that one.
Is there other
Okay.
crazy things we could use it for? I mean,
But that
You
seems
can use it-
right, you know?
You can use it for its rudimentary, non-magical purposes.
yeah.
I mean, if you like seeing things from far away. Doesn't Dira have one?
It's like a spyglass.
Spy
Oh, she has a
glass.
spyglass. How much is that worth? That's worth 3 gold. Good grief. Where did you even...
Not touch not spyglass.
I mean, that makes sense. That gives you a +2 to scouting at long range. I mean, that is, like, useful mechanically. I don't even know. Anyway, yeah, there's a magnifying glass. It doesn't say what... It just says it can be used as an ingredient in spells, but, I mean, if you came up with clever things, I'd let you use it. But, man, that's crazy expensive. Okay. So he's like, yeah, magnifying glass, 30 silver, please.
30 silver.
How do I view the map again?
Can't you, like, double-click it, or...
I thought that's how I got it the first time, but now it's not
Well,
working.
I opened it and sent it to the chat. Or, I mean, I opened it... Jeez. How do you open it? Maybe I can...
Go to Discord.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Because there's no way to... I have to go find it and then...
I already shared it in Discord, so
Yeah. Forbidden Lands.
it's just a shared as a PDF, I think. Oh no, JPEG or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what file type it is.
I don't know what it is. All right.
Oh, nice.
Anyone else? Going once, going twice.
We'll be back. You just hold on to some stuff for us.
I'm trying to think if Viridia
Might
would
be
want
back.
anything. Viridia, what would she want? She just wants to get going, but she's like, we should keep... Viridia says, okay, this idea of finding horse people, maybe we can find some. It looks like we have, because she knows, she came out this way too, she knows, she's like, there's plenty of grassland heading towards Zertorm. We shouldn't scout north or south, we need to be heading east. We could find some horse peoples or others who have horses, just regular traders. They don't need to be horse people. We could probably find some on our way. I think we should be off.
Agreed. Let's go.
All in favor? Does anyone want to do anything else with Valak, or is everyone ready to go?
I'm good.
I say, thank you, Valak.
Yeah.
He's like, okay. He's like swinging. He's like a little old dwarven man. He's not like a Dorian fighter. He's like just an old civilian, whatever, dwarf. So he's like got the leather armor like thrown over his one shoulder, and he's got that flail. He's like trying to swing it around like nunchucks. He's like almost gonna whack himself. He's just like giggling, and he like just like saunters into his. He's like, all right, see you next time. And he's just like swinging this thing all stupidly. He doesn't know what he's doing with it.
Too bad it's cursed.
And as the door's shutting, you just hear him say, "So's the pig," and the door
God, wait.
and the door shuts.
Bastard.
Okay. Find out if this pig is cursed.
So then
Painted.
Viridia says, "Let's be off. Let's go."
So I think we should maybe cross the river and
Mm-hmm.
go southeast. What do you guys think? I guess we've never been in that hex,
Yeah.
have we?
Get a little
We should
gamey,
do.
a little gamey XP.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with that. Ain't much, but it's honest work.
Gotta
So,
get
yeah.
her
That
points.
wasn't why I wanted to be there.
I know. All right, so yeah, you're in a new hex, and so I need to keep watch and lead the way, please, for a new hex.
I'll lead the way.
I could do a keep watch.
Prove it.
Yes. Ooh, that's nice.
Very nice.
Using my survival. Yeah, you get more survival.
Here we go. Nice.
Nice.
Very nice. So yeah, you guys are traveling and traveling. And
This is just big open grassland at this
Yeah.
point, right?
I mean, you
Kinda-
see as you're heading east again, trying to like not lock you into just what you see in the hex because that's not really realistic. I mean, if it's open,
Yeah.
if you're seeing all the way out to the horizon,
Mile.
you know, you can see things that are further than 6 miles away. And so, yeah, you see before you is like a fairly large mountain range way ahead of you, but you see a mountain range and you know that's where Whaler's Hold was. You see that you're heading there, but yeah, otherwise when you look around, it's just grassland all over the place. And I would say since you keep watch successfully, Syl, you hear, we'll say it's about 10 in the morning or so, and you hear, how would you hear this? You would hear it, you hear a loud shout, like a booming, very loud man's voice shouting. Because it's like rolling grassland hills, so it's not like it's like literally perfectly flat. So you don't see anything, but you hear a loud hollering, and you can't make out what it says, but you hear a loud shout, and then
Can I tell if it's a shout of alarm or rage or fear, call for help? Does it sound aggressive? Does it sound like laughter?
No, not laughter. It so what you hear is a shout, and I would say maybe by the time you like perk up and like, what was that? It shouts, and then like there's a like 2 seconds of silence, and then you hear another shout from just another shout, and then 2 seconds of silence, and then you hear another shout, and it's just like one word, like "hey." You know, you like I said, you can't understand. You can't tell. It's not. I would say it's not laughing. It's not like it's screaming from pain. It's nothing like traumatic. You know what I mean? It's not like sounds of someone dying or nothing like that. It's just some sort of bellowing holler. Is like I'd say that's all you can really tell. And it's maybe with your scouting and your abilities here, you can like hear it better, and there's some way you can detect it, and it's up ahead of you, and you hear, I would say, 4 shouts total. A shout, a really loud booming shout, a pause for a few, and then another shout, a pause for a couple seconds, and then
All right, how about the words on the wind?
Okay,
you
what's
can
that?
enhance your hearing magically. It's a rank 1. You can enhance your hearing magically and hear specific sounds up to distant range as clearly as if you stood right where they emanated from.
Well,
You
beautiful.
must see the place to which you direct your hearing.
That's perfect.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, truly. Go for it. Let's see. Don't get a mishap.
Okay. Yeah, I hope so. Let's see.
Hope you do. Hope you do.
Yeah. Don't get a mishap.
Okay, I'm trying to. It's been so long since I've done that. How do I trigger casting a magic spell?
Okay, so you go Syl, and then you go.
Oh, words on the wind. Okay,
Yep.
found it.
Words on the wind.
And then I can set safe casting to 2, right? Because I'm rank 3 and it's a rank 1 spell.
Okay. Yes, that's correct. So yeah, you'll be able to cast this without spending any dice. Yes. So you say safe casting to 2, and then click whatever it says, roll or whatever. After you
Okay,
do,
there we go.
let's see what you got. Words on the Wind, power level 2, very good. Yeah. So you hear this, and what does it say? It says you hear things as if you're standing right next to it. Is what the spell does.
Yes.
Okay. So like Syl puts her hand up and listens and turns her head. I mean, I would say maybe that's what it is. This booming is so loud that like all of you're like all with each other. You can hear this booming sound, but it's an inaudible. You can't decipher what it says. So Syl does her spell, and you hear the first shout. You hear, I would say maybe the very first shout. You wouldn't be able to hear because you weren't like doing it ahead of time. You know what I mean? It's not like you did it and then heard shouting. I would say you heard a shout and then that's what made you do this. And now from now on, you hear the other 3. Okay. Is that fair? So the first shout cued you to even do your spell. You did it successfully. The second shout, you heard Nyman. The third shout, you heard Myman. And then the fourth shout, you heard Nyman. So you're hearing 2 words, Nyman and Myman. Huge shouts, Nyman and Myman.
Okay, so then I go repeat this to the rest of the team.
And
Okay.
one of you... one of you can give me a insight roll. I don't care who. Any of the rest of you could give me an insight roll.
Rank 1.
Is that something I could do?
Not
Or does
you.
it have to be someone else?
No, it
Okay.
can't. It can't be you. Not for this
So
one.
everybody's
Okay.
about the same. I'll do it.
A 1.
Let's see. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what? You
Yeah.
got it. Okay. Okay. No, that's cool. So Syl's like, they're saying Nyman and Myman. Like, what is that? And then Garrick's like, you guys are kind of like stopped maybe. And like, Garrick's like, oh, Nyman, Myman. And then like it all kind of clicks because these voices are huge, burly sounds of like large men. And they sound kind of stupid. And it reminds Garrick, like, oh, Nyman, like, I would say, like, maybe Garrick standing right next to Marcus, and he, like, punches Marcus on the shoulder, and he says, Nyman and Myman. And it's, and
The slave town.
it's the, when you guys were at Grindbone, there was that,
Slave.
there was the guy who worked at the mill, the creepy Dr. Death
Yeah.
guy, and he had those 2 giants that were there, like, loading the crates.
Yeah, we don't want to run into these people. Okay.
So that's who it is. Well, that's who you heard, at least the 2 giants. And they're not literally giants, they're just men. They're huge guys, but they're not like they're actual creatures. They're just very large men, and they were dumb as a box of rocks. Like the party was able to like really kind of pretty much sneak up on them and make them buffoons. They're just dullard giant men. And so you hear them yelling their names back and forth to each other. What do you do?
So we have no visual yet, correct?
No, I would say like in this kind of terrain with the rolling they're like over. It's not like a hill, but it's just a rolling part of grassland. They're like on the other side of it. I mean, I'd say, what's the range? I can never remember the ranges. They're like far range. The range of her hearing spell, up to distant range. So yeah, they're like distant range.
Yeah, distant range.
A few hundred yards. And no visual.
We have a
think I like
direction.
What's that?
We have a direction.
They're ahead of
Oh,
you
correct.
to the east.
To east. Okay.
I think I'd like to stealth up and see if I could get a visual and see what's going on. What if they're like trying to wrangle in some horses or something, or I don't know. That might be useful.
Absolutely. So since you have the drop on them, since you guys won or you succeeded at the check of, keep watch and all that, you guys have all the advantage of this encounter. So you can kind of dictate how it goes, honestly. So, I mean, if you'll still gonna have to pass rolls if you want to do something, but yeah, you can absolutely do a, what would it be, stealth roll. Okay, so you just want to
just
sneak up
kinda
there by yourself and
go in the grass. Yeah. Stay
Okay.
low and just.
Yeah, go for it. Give us a, what is that? A stealth roll?
Are you kidding me?
That's
It's just like when I tried to stealth up to him last time.
That's right, you failed. Push it real
Not
well.
again.
Oh,
Nice,
damn
nice.
it.
Except I got damage to agility. Oh,
Okay.
that's not gonna help with
Okay, so yeah. So
with
Garrick's like, oh, I know these guys. I'm going to sneak up on them this time. And so you start, because there's there's not really that many places to hide. Once you start getting close to them, it's not like you have stuff you can hide behind, really. But you do kind of crawl down, and there was a part where they stopped yelling and they turned their heads just like at the mill. But then they kind of went back to what they were doing, and you kind of crest over because it's like broad daylight. It's like 10 in the morning. It's like broad daylight, and you're trying to sneak up on these guys, and there's no cover really except the grass maybe. But you do now. I'm trying to think of why you get hurt.
Is it tall? Could it be like a lion?
That's right. He's
Yeah,
basically
that's
going like Discovery Channel here. Marty Stouffer's Wild America. Yeah, so you're fox crawling here, and you see both of them just in the bottom of this valley. You can't really. One's got big crates of boxes. The other one is they have a little. You see a little carriage, I guess, some sort of little wagon on wheels. That it's only got 2 wheels though. It's not a full-on 4-wheel wagon. It's like a 2-wheel carriage. It's kind of like your cart, really, sort of, but it's got a covering on it. It is kind of like a wagon covering, and you see their carts, their crates, and I would say as you you see them, and when you get up there, you hear, keep it down, you 2 nitwits.
Oh, it's got a couple slaves in there. That's what one of the big guys says to
No.
some.
No. The 2 nitwits, the 2 huge twins, are shouting at each other, and you hear someone that you can't see saying, keep it down, you nitwits.
Oh, okay. Oh, what if that's the evil doctor? Evil butcher, whatever.
What do you do?
So I can't tell what's in the crates or what's on that cart.
No.
Crate cart? Okay.
Well, you should have brought Dira's spyglass.
It looks like, well, he can see. It's not that it's too far away he can't see it. It's just that they're closed and you can't look through things. You can see far away. And you can tell it looks like that Myman, the one called Myman, is like getting a fire going, like they're gonna set up camp.
Want to have a wrestle with these guys, or we want to go around, or?
You can. It's all up to you.
I guess I'll try to go back and give this information to the group, and we decide.
Okay. So you return and you say. Give.
Yeah, guys. So yeah. I see,
All you could tell was there's 3 people. That's.
Yeah.
You saw the 2 brutes and you heard a third person you didn't see, and that's.
Yeah, and they have some sort of cart and some crates or whatever, and yeah, I don't know if we want to tackle these guys. Just go around.
No, they're not good people.
Are you?
So you aren't not feeling bad taking him out.
I say let's do it.
Viridia's like, Viridia's like, what are we doing?
They hate Zertorm.
That's what we should have led with. Let's go. Yeah, I'm down if you guys are. They've done some bad stuff, that's for sure.
So
We might be able to,
Viridia like reaches down at Malagarn and like kind of unsheaths it a little bit. There's nothing glowing, but who knows, you know? But she like grabs it and she's like,
What makes Malagarn glow again?
I guess you're not exactly sure. But when the Rust brothers were around and you guys were doing that fight up in the snow on that little plains of the snow, Marcus had it out and it was like glowing blue, I believe I said, or maybe green. It was glowing then. And then I think I was saying green. It was like glowed green. And then later on that night when Marcus was trying to do a healing spell on it to cure the thing, it glowed at him for brightly. It glowed green. So it does.
Did the sword perceive it was going to be damaged itself or some sort of attack against it?
You're not sure. I would say you're it's so new, you're not exactly sure what sets it off. I mean, Marcus definitely did a healing thing and it definitely responded right away. So that's one thing that you can tell it doesn't appear to like. But Viridia looks at it now and it's not glowing. Whether that's good or bad or what, but Viridia's like, how many are there? There's 3 of them. And she's like, she's like, do we want to do this smart or stupid?
smart. So we can stay alive.
So we're going to ambush them.
Yes.
Yes. Even from distance, I could get like a rain of fire arrows or something. I don't know.
She's like, okay,
How's
well,
the weather here?
what's that?
How's the weather?
It's raining.
So
Nothing.
there's no more snow?
No more snow. It's just rainy. Yeah, the snow's that was up in the hills and in the dark forest up there. It's just rain down here.
Maybe Marcus could give us a little blizzard. Hmm? Or something.
What about, do we follow them for a little while? How close? What time of day is it?
I'll just call it noon. We'll say it's noon just for timekeeping purposes. It
Okay,
doesn't
so an
really matter.
ambush in the evening would be too far away.
Well, I mean, they're
So
setting
go
up.
ahead.
Garrett comes back and tells you that they're like setting up their camp, like they're putting down. You know what I mean? They're setting up a camp is what they're doing. They're getting a fire going.
Wouldn't be too long to wait. Quarter day.
Yeah, I could set up camp.
And you could.
Yeah.
Start
She's
fire.
like, Viridia says, we'll wait till dark. She looks at Dira. She's like, you come with me. We'll ride around. We'll flank them. And in the darkness, we'll descend. You guys from your side, her and me from my side. They won't stand a chance.
Is that a game mechanic? Like flanking them? Gives us like an advantage?
I don't think so. I'd have to look again. I don't believe it does, because everyone's got a fast action and a slow action. It's just if you got 3 things right next to you, then you can only defend yourself so much before you're out of actions, and these things just get free hits on you. I think there's some talents actually. There's some talents that make it more potent, but otherwise no. So Viridia's like, she just like nods to Dira. She's like, you come with me. We'll ride around. We'll take
I'm down.
We'll ride on our side. You all run down on your side. We'll crush them in the middle. Nothing. This will be easy.
I
It'll
guess.
be a glorious battle. I like it.
Viridia's like, this is not going to be a battle.
You guys. Your battles.
Yeah,
It's
massacre.
But the question is, Verdi is like, the question is, should we wait till dark?
It'd give us a significant advantage, wouldn't it? I mean,
Absolutely.
I guess attacking in the dark may be a problem.
Viridia, I mean, Viridia just
Yeah.
takes a moment to explain. She's like, if you attack them in the dark, they don't see what we know what's happening. They have no idea. And then if in the darkness they can't respond, that's just one less thing they have. They can't even see us. They'll be dead before they even understand what hit them. You don't want these things to grab a hold of you and hurt you. You want to kill them before they even have a chance to do anything, right?
Absolutely.
And then you just say, I mean, she's like, well, maybe we'll set up here now, and then we'll take care of them tonight.
Okay, I'll set up camp then. We just won't light the fire until
Right.
after we're done.
Do
with
like
what we
the
do.
yeah. Do like the stealth. You guys did that before, where you like set up camp with just no fire because for ID purposes. Okay. She's like, okay. So Marcus is gonna spend 6 hours setting up camp discreetly, and darkness falls.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
jeez.
no.
There's some traditions that just never get old. Here's your 48 dice. Try to roll 1-6. Oh, I can't. I know.
Oh no.
Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 die. No sixes. That's a skill in its own way. That's amazing. I mean, I guess you can push it, or you don't have to.
Is helping allowed for make camp?
Problem is, it's like too little, too
Like,
late.
I'd rather have a good night's sleep rather than a
Well, just because
Yeah.
you
hard
fail
ground or
the
whatever.
just because you fail the roll doesn't mean that camp doesn't get made. It just means that there's a complication. That's all.
Okay.
Like those guys see us making camp and then they kill us in the middle of the night.
Yeah, maybe. So do you want to push it or do you want to stay with the fail? Push it real well. Oh my,
Oh my
yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
Ow!
This is what I'm talking about. And you damage your brain. How do you damage your Marcus?
I'm just trying to be so quiet and
You're
like,
so
I'm
worried.
just
Yeah.
nervous.
You're so worried about being quiet that you just make a really it just okay, that's amazing. I love this game. All right.
Okay, Robert, how many dice do you get for that roll?
I get
Is it
9.
like 8 or 9? 9?
I get 9, and I'm supposed to have like an 85% chance of rolling a 6 or something like that. It's ridiculous.
Not
And
enough.
I just always fail.
It's
I
amazing.
wonder why.
Yeah, because I think I would have 7 dice if I were to try, so you've got a better chance than me.
No, he's like specced into it and everything. It doesn't really matter though, does it?
It was your little shoulder thing that was harassing you.
Right?
That's hilarious.
Mishap.
Oh my god, we still have mishap.
Yes.
Oh my, I always forget about. I need to like make a little note. You know what? I'm gonna do that because I'm sick of forgetting. I'm gonna do it right now. Marcus.
That was who was distracting you.
Yes, thank you. I'm putting it in your freaking name. So that every time I see your character sheet, I'm like, oh yeah, it's Marcus and Mishap. M&M's.
You're welcome.
You're now M&M. Okay. I'm so disgusted that I always forget about that amazing little creep. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, that's exactly what happened. So Marcus is kind of distracted with trying to be all stealthy and sneaky, and Mishap on his shoulder is like, you stupid son of a bitch. He's just doing this like, you're gonna screw this up and they're gonna find you. They're gonna kill you all. And he's like, he's doing the little poking you in the neck thing that he likes to do with his little nubbin fingers. He's like, he's like, you're never gonna be rid of me. Okay,
Oh, that's
so
horrible.
that's why it damages your wits, is because he's pestering you so badly. And now it's evening time, and what is the mishap? The mishap is that it has to be they heard you. And so I would say as soon as darkness is fallen, how would this have really happened? What happens is that you make too much sound, you make too much noise, and you hear no. I don't want it to be that they hear you, but oh yeah, there's a table. What am I doing? There's an actual table for this. Stand by. I was just going to do something super cruel, but there's a table that I'll follow the rules. Make camp mishaps. Roll. What happens? What did you do to yourself? Ooh.
Page 155.
It's a table
On the
here.
sheet, at
Here.
least.
Reveal to I will reveal. Here's what happens. Broken gear. An item belonging to a randomly selected adventurer is broken. The GM decides what it is. Oh, am I going to break Malagarn? Okay. So here's how we're going to pick. All of you...
1 through 5. Everybody pick a number, or
yeah. We're going to randomly select... Well...
And then there we'll just
Okay, we'll say Marcus is... Everyone remember your number. Marcus 1, Dira 2, Garrick 3, Dorian 4, Syl 5, and Viridia 6. Everyone remember your number?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Who gets punished? Oh, hang on. Wrong button. Delete. Okay, here we go.
I can't see that.
2.
Oh, 2? Oh, okay.
Dira?
I did nothing.
Oh, wrong. Oh,
Right,
my
really?
God. Okay, so opening up Dira's gear page here, you've got a spyglass, a scimitar, great fur, a helmet, chainmail, and a whistle. And I get to break something.
You should break my whistle.
Break
just
the
have it
thing
in
that means
order,
nothing.
and just
Yeah.
It's so
another
much
D6.
It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, exactly. There's 6 items. We're gonna start. The whistle is 1. Your armor's 2, etc., etc. Right down the list. We're gonna roll another d6, and that's what dies.
Nice.
Are you ready?
Oh no.
No.
It probably won't be bad. 4.
Great
1,
fur.
2. Oh,
Nice.
no big deal. Okay,
Yeah.
Cool.
Summer.
no
my
big
gosh.
deal. No big deal. So we'll say it's. I'll change its state to broken. You still have it, but it's broken. Okay, so yeah,
Air in it.
Marcus, how did you break Dira's fur? What did you do?
You
That's
sure
a-
pissed me off, that's for sure.
While I was setting up camp, I wasn't paying attention, and she had like the great fur on her, but it was like she was sitting down or something, and like I stepped on it, and when she went to get up, it tore it, and we were both
Oh.
just kind of looked at her like, "Oops."
I
like this-
stabbed you.
This record scratch sound. We're like, oh no! Please don't behead me.
Dude, that wasn't too bad at all.
That you lucked out. You totally
Yeah.
lucked out. I was like, please be the sword. Please be the sword. But then again, you guys are right next to the cart. You have like 6 more. I guess it's not a big deal.
Oh yeah, we should have included the cart.
I should have included. All right. Well, so that'll be the mishap, and it's 6 o'clock. And I would say you can still, if you want, Garrick or whoever, you can go scout again, because now it's been 6 hours later. you can go scout again and see what they're up to.
Okay. Now, can I do a scouting roll? Or
Yeah,
do I have to
scouting
do
roll.
stealth? Okay.
Or whatever, either one, stealth, whatever one you're better at. You don't
I'll
have
do
to.
scouting. It's dark now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so you see you see three people. You see Myman and Simon and the evil butcher, the windmill doctor. They're all sitting around the campfire and they're all eating food. And I would say you hear the doctor saying, he's saying, maybe you can't hear everything he's saying because he's kind of, you see what they're doing and you see that he's talking, and I'll say you can't hear what he's saying. You're not that close, but you can see that the doctor, the evil doctor, is motioning to the east, and he's like just pointing, like, and he's talking to them, like, and he's like pointing somewhere to the east while he's eating.
Okay.
So
I now wonder if there's anything that they know or what they're about to do that is of value to us.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'll go back and explain what I saw to the group.
Okay.
I don't know if asking them, like, do you guys remember anything of what they were doing in the past that might be of benefit that they stay alive and we get some information from them, or
Mm-hmm.
plan still to ambush and sneak attack and kill them? I see that in the game mechanics there's an ambush and sneak attack
Mm-hmm.
type of conflict or attacking style.
Mm-hmm.
Sneak attack, when you stalk someone and your attack catches them unaware, it's called a sneak attack. First roll an opposed roll for sneak.
Mm-hmm.
Get a modification depending on how close you are and other conditions. So,
Mm-hmm.
oh, if you succeed, you get a free action. Slow or fast, but not both, before you draw the initiative. Ah. Your target cannot dodge or parry a sneak attack. Ah, that's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Then an ambush is kind of the same, but we're waiting for them to come on by us.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Does Viridia seem like she's still game to kill him, or does she want to
Absolutely.
negotiate? Or...
Well, so you come back and you say, okay, here's what they're doing. They're talking about something. I can't tell what. They're motioning something to the east. I guess I would say, what is the party? Do you like want to wait till they're asleep and really kill them, or do you want to, like, what, you know? So I would say, yeah. Garrett comes back with this info. What do the rest of you say?
Well, if we took out the big guys, we could probably get the information out of the what was he?
The butcher.
Doctor, the
Hmm.
butcher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I now envision who's the guy on Captain America, the evil German scientist that they capture, the glasses, short guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I was thinking like Harry Potter, he, like knocked out Crabbe and Goyle, and Draco Malfoy might be more likely to talk.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I think taking out the big guys and that little guy would be able to.
Watch, he'll be a sword master or something like that.
Or,
I would never
Okay.
do
Good
that.
thing that the broken gear wasn't the scimitar then.
I would never do that to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we took out the two big guys and interrogate the small guy, the doctor, whatever. I think he's the brains of the operation anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Wait, well, do you think if we took out the little guy, if those big guys would start working for us?
Probably not.
No? Wait, dude, we could use some muscle.
We could, but
Yeah.
they're dumb.
So we can
Perfect.
manipulate them.
Perfect.
For all we know,
Yeah.
that could be like their pop or something.
Pop,
Oh,
pop.
yeah. And piss him off.
Gross. That's just gross.
Smart or dumb or whatever is like. I'll have vengeance.
If you want to try, go for it. You and Mishap can do it.
They're gonna remember us. I'd
Yeah.
say, right?
Don't know.
They saw us.
But yeah, that's why we take out the big guys, and then we can question the little guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we gonna try to knock the big guys unconscious?
No.
Good. Is there some way? Isn't there that you could do non-lethal?
Mm, you'd have to look that up. I'm not sure.
If you broke them, then
Yeah, just because you hit them doesn't mean they're gonna die. Remember, things don't die in this game unless you intentionally go Dira style and use the coup de grace. You know, they don't when you break someone's strength, they have to roll on the critical table, and they could die if they roll like the 66. You know, if they roll like the worst possible thing on the table, then yeah, they'll die. Otherwise, they just, they're just incapacitated and they're out of the fight. They're not always dead just because they get defeated.
Okay.
Shall we?
yes.
All
Let's
right.
do this.
Need to
we'll
wait for radio.
Okay. So we'll say, where is that? Night. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
that's nice scenery. That's cool.
The big guys look sort of like gorillas.
That's mean. They are very nice gentlemen, I'm sure. No,
Yeah, so Viridia and Dira circle around, and yeah, you see.
My page is different than yours.
Oh, is it not showing up?
No, I'm on the other side than his.
Oh yeah,
Where
yeah,
it showed.
yeah. So you see, surrounding the fire, you see two of these
Oh dang,
Dang.
huge,
dude, that gives me chills. I'm like, man, I'm gonna try to take that dude out.
huge. I mean,
I want to do that from afar.
absolute monstrosities and there's two of them sitting there, and in between them, in the fire is.
Oh my gosh.
God.
Why do they listen to what he has to say?
Dude, who do you want to take out more? Like,
He's a nice guy.
take out that guy.
Beautiful.
Dude, are those images that you created?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's sick.
God dang, Mike, that's awesome. That's sick. That's really cool.
It's truly sick and disturbing.
Reminds me of the scary movie guy with the short hand.
Hey,
Yes,
It
that
reminds me
guy.
of some dude off
terrifying.
like a Poltergeist
Terrifying.
2 or 3. Remember that one?
Oh yeah.
There's that guy that came to the door he walked the neighborhood or something like that. Yeah.
Ugh.
All right,
Ugh.
so
I have nightmares.
ambush it. Okay, well, yes, ambush is
I think
okay.
it's sneak attack.
You're doing a sneak attack. A sneak attack is less successful. Ambush is the most okay. Sneak attack. When you stalk someone and your attack catches them unaware, it's a sneak. First, roll an opposed roll for sneak. You get a mana how close you are. If you want to attack in close combat, you usually have to go with arm's length. If you fail, Your opponent spots you, and you draw initiative. If you succeed, you get a free action before you draw. You cannot draw. Okay. Ambushes can be carried out by a group against a group. So you can't do sneak attacks. Technically, a sneak attack is one-on-one. You're just going to go up and stealth like Assassin's Creed style. You're going to come. An ambush says can be carried out groups by groups. But with the ambush, what's happening is in a sneak attack, you guys are the ones moving and they're just sitting there, which is what's happening right now. In an ambush, you guys are the ones that are still, and they're like stupidly walking by you, and you all pounce at them while they're. But if they're all just sitting here, not doing anything, and if you want to get close to them, you're gonna have to sneak up and attack them, or you can try to get them to do something and move, and at which point you could maybe ambush them. So, I would say like. I mean, and we can kind of say, like, if you want to make it like you guys planned about what you're going to do, you can come up with it. You can tell me, like, what's your actual plan here? Like, how would you want to actually do this? Like, someone fire an arrow in first, or do a spell first, or what? Like, what do you want to do exactly?
What if we roll in and grab the doctor guy, and then if we have him, we can control the big guys, right?
You don't know that.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Possible though. Possible.
Seems risky.
Yeah, I think whatever we do, it should be a sneak attack. It should be all surprise. As best we can. So depending how close we get before we make the attack determines the modification, the
Yeah, I
modifier.
mean, if you're gonna run up with them and hit them with a sword or something at arm's length, normally it's a -2 sneak, but since it's nighttime, and I'll say they're dumb, then it can just be a straight roll, no -2 modifier.
Would it still be a +1 if I was, say, a long ways away and shot an arrow?
That, if you get that, then that's a definite +1.
Yeah. That's what I'd like to do. I mean, I want to try to, from a distance, take a shot. And
Okay, I'm just saying that'll be all of your surprise then. If you
like
fire an
one.
if you fire an arrow, you're gonna hit one of them probably, but then at that point, all of the surprise stuff is gonna be over. They're gonna be alert.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Well, it seems like it's going to be that no matter what we do. Right?
Unless we
Well,
do a
let's-
spell, I just can't think of one that I can do that would help.
Oh yeah, that's true. You have all your mentalist mind game abilities or illusions or something. I mean, get creative.
Ooh.
I mean, get creative. Like, what would you? You have all kinds. It doesn't have to just be I run up and hit with a sword. I mean, you can get. Like, what would you actually like? Again, look at this thing. I mean, adventure sites, grind
Could lure
bone.
them away from the campfire and
Yeah,
out
I mean,
into the dark, and then
I could use Heart of Ice. And
I-
then, like on one of the dummies, and then the other ones won't know what's going on.
Well, that's the thing is if you can distract them to look at your way, me and Viridia can go in and
See?
capture
there you go.
what's his face.
There you go. You can be smart. I'll put you guys kind of like. I mean, I said that you guys are in a bottom of a little ravine, or there. I mean, but I didn't really have a artwork for that. But we'll just say like you guys are like kind of. They're in a low spot where they're harder to see. So you guys are kind of above them, going down into like a. I mean, ravine is too big of a word, but into a depression where they're at. So you guys are above them.
Should we be making like duck calls or some sort of animal that they could hear as a distraction, but that would not alarm them?
Walk up here. Walk.
Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want. I mean, seriously. I mean, I'm just trying to say, like, try to impress me with your creative cleverness. Like, what would you actually do?
Start singing. You are so beautiful to me.
I said impress, not depress.
Yeah.
Don't depress me with that nonsense.
I don't know. We could go with either like a spell, which they won't know where it's coming from.
Can entrance them.
Ooh,
Right.
how do you do that?
I don't know. Does anybody have something on that side to
Nice.
woo them over?
Or we could just fire an arrow,
A glorious, beautiful pig.
hit one of the big guys, and then them all look in our direction.
I just feel like they're dumb. We could distract them to be like, "Oh, what is that?"
Well, that's what I was like saying. If I use the heart of ice on one of them, then he's dumb. He'd just be like, "It hurts," and the other ones would be like, "Oh, are you okay?" Let you guys run up on him on your big old gallant steeds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the hard ice like took out other people.
Didn't it take out the Rust brother?
Yeah.
It,
What do we want to do? There's no.
Yeah, I like the idea of distracting, like luring the big guys away, and then Dira and Viridia can go in and grab the other guy or something like that. I like that. I don't know.
If we distract them and lure them away. I mean, I think for the big guys, you're thinking just them, it would be easy, right? But that evil doctor dude, I think he's smarter and he'll have some sort of one up on us. He's like, "Oh, there's something going on. This is a trap," and he immediately foil whatever we're trying to do. I don't know. So, I mean, if we're in this full sneak attack ambush, would we all be able to get like a shot off before?
That's if it's an ambush, I think, right? Ambush carried out by a group against a group. This follows the usual rules for sneak. The attackers, blah blah blah. Yeah, you lie when you ambush someone. You roll sneak. You get yeah. That's yeah. I mean, I want to reward you guys for taking your time and setting something up, and just not just like walking dumbly right up to someone and hitting them with your sword. I mean, doing something smarter and more tactical. It's cool. First, so you do an opposed roll for sneak. So you do sneak versus insight, I'm sure. If you want, you usually have to go with arm's length. If you fail. I mean, if you want to shoot an arrow or do a spell, you can just do that. There's nothing. Or if you want to try to make a sound or something and distract them, there's not going to be any rolls for that because you're so far away. They have no idea there. You'd be able to do any of that without having to roll to win. I would say instead of you would get advantage for doing any kind of distraction, I would say.
If you succeed, you get a free action, slow or fast, but not both, before you draw the initiative. Would that be everybody involved?
I guess I just have to say yes. Because otherwise
Oh, wait, but then it's followed by sneak attacks are always done individually by one attacker against one target.
So that means, yes, but ambushes are the same rules. It's just groups against groups. So I would say if you try to just sit here and not get them to move, It's one-on-one. If you try to do something and get them to move and come out somewhere, now they're moving, and you guys lie in wait, then yeah, you get to ambush.
Okay. My best idea is the duck call or something.
Ooh, what if we used a pig
Oh,
to distract him? Dude, those big guys would probably chase after that pig like nothing.
I was imagining that you left the cart and the pig somewhere else at your camp, but...
Oh.
Or, I mean, you did
Yeah,
have...
that's fair. I wouldn't bring a pig into a battle.
When you're trying to be sneaky, you wouldn't have brought a wild chicken or a pig with you.
Yeah, that's probably true.
But
Probably.
don't you have Path of Animal shifting shapes? Animal speech right here, Syl.
Ooh.
This spell allows you to speak
Animals?
with an animal. Well,
Let's listen to what the animal has to say.
Don't use
Yeah.
me as bait.
yeah.
Those big guys are gonna eat me.
I'm not a war boar. I'm a pig. I'm bacon.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I
Dude?
looked through those. I don't see any that would apply in the level 1.
Yeah. Okay.
I can meld your mind with a cat, move without a sound, or hawk's eye. I can see stuff.
All right. So what do you want to do? That's fine. How do you want to do it? You want to make a sound?
Yeah. Let's lure them out.
Okay.
and
So.
then we'll act.
So Syl is up top here, and you make a call like an owl, some nocturnal or a coyote or something, a nocturnal critter.
Or maybe a chicken. Maybe they think they can get some free food.
Do chickens make any sounds at night? They're sleeping, right?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, we could go with an owl.
Something like an actual nocturnal animal that would make. So you do that, and both the dummies look over.
Who is that? Robert? Joe? Who did that?
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
That's Julie.
And so
Is that you,
Nice.
Julie?
Yeah.
That's really good.
So
That's good, that's good.
the dummies look over, and one of them stands up immediately.
I love owls.
And the one sitting down says, "Go kill it."
Okay,
So the
we're
one
gonna
standing
lure
up,
one?
goes and walks out. He starts walking out, and then
What does the evil doctor do?
I would
Can I pay
say
no mind?
he's like, just let it be. He's like Myman, but he's just like, doesn't like stand up. He's just like, Myman, just let it be. But Myman's not listening. Myman is like walking right toward. And then Nyman stands up and he says, "Go on, kill it. Kill it." Getting
So now
closer.
we're gonna have to think real quick here. We gotta kill this dude, and then we gotta attack the others. I mean, kind of a split effort.
Myman's getting
I think we
closer.
Okay.
Like
We're
he's
gonna have to
walking
take
so
him out, but we
fast,
gotta-
and now he starts running up the hill. He starts
Okay,
running up.
okay.
He starts laughing. Like his arms are out. His like paws.
Maybe
his,
I'd like to make some sort of gesture that maybe Dira and
you signal.
Viridia could see, like, attack, the other two, and we'll take
Go,
this
go,
dude
go,
out.
go.
Okay.
I
So
plant my my trident in the ground
uh-huh.
so that when he comes running up, he might impale himself.
Okay.
Okay. I think there's mechanics for that. So Garrick makes his symbol, his signal, and Viridia and Dira just start sprinting down. But it's not quiet. I would say they get halfway down, and evil doctor turns and he sees them. But he just sees them. It's not like he has a time to do anything. He stands up. He's like, ah! He stands up, and Nyman, the big one, he stands up too, and he like stands over here, and he motions to get the doctor behind him. And so we'll say like the doctor's behind him, and then there's the two of them are sprinting down the hill, and so that's what's happening on that side. And then we'll say you guys are like right there, and then on this side with the rest of you over here, Myman is laughing and laughing. Oh, I'll kill you, and then I'll say he's close enough that one of you can do something.
I mean, he's got to be in range that I could take a shot with an arrow, and
Absolutely.
Marcus is trying to position his spear or whatever trident to impale him, right?
Yeah.
All
I would say
so
what it's fair that Syl and Garrett can both take a shot with their arrows. Before he gets in range of the melee, Syl and Garrett can both fire at Myman lumbering stupidly up the hill.
Here it goes.
Oh my lord.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
god.
Oh,
So you each hit for one.
Ooh.
I did.
Yep, you hit for one success, and Garrick also hit for one.
All right,
Okay.
all right.
So hopefully
Stay
it
with
does some
that.
damage.
Stay with
Marcus's spear impales or something.
So now we'll start. That's your sneak attack, okay? And now on this side, Dira, what are you doing? Viridia is like charging down. She's got Malagarn out. It's not glowing, but she's got the sword in her hand, and she is like sprinting down on her horse. Dira, what are you doing?
I guess I'm following suit with her.
So you got your sword out. Okay. So I would say, Dira, you get to do we'll just say it. Screw it. I don't know how to mechanically balance this. You're outnumbering them. You snuck up on them. You can do your horseback fighter.
Okay.
Make sure you tick off whatever bonuses you get. You're doing like melee from a mount and all that. So factor all that in, and you just get a free shot.
Okay, so...
What level is your horseback fighter?
My horseback fighter...
Rank 2. Okay, so you do get the 1d8.
Yeah.
Rank 2 horseback fighter.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, nice.
Nice, jeez. So yeah, Dira slides down and she just hacks this guy and slices him right across his chest, and he just screams again stupidly, "Ugh!" before he even knows what happens. And now that you've hit, now we will start combat. So I will roll. Oh yeah, let me do that. Reset initiative and reset the deck. Okay. So I will roll for the bad ones, and you all roll for yourselves.
Oof. I'm lost. Ugh.
All right, everyone's in. All right. First up is Garrick.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna try to take another shot at him,
Okay.
and I'd like to aim.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
I'd like to aim.
that's a fast action is aiming. Fast action spent. So you get a +1
That
on
gives
your
me-
shot. Ooh, look at all those.
Ooh, ooh.
What'd you get here? I gotta wait for all the die to
The 1.
delete.
Just settle.
All that for 1. Do you want to push it or you want to stay with that? You don't have any Banes.
No. Well, oh. What's Oh, that teardrop thing is the damage, huh?
You've inflicted 1 damage. Well, don't
Okay,
you
so-
have again to help you guys out all the time? Don't you have like
yeah.
abilities you can spend willpower to make it hurt more?
Gosh dang it! Don't say it. I gotta do it myself.
Play your own game.
Yeah, damn it. No, I appreciate the help. The reminder.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't remember if you actually have that talent or not. One of you has it. Path of the
I
Arrow.
think you can also
Yeah, I got several
spend
things.
another point to shoot a second time.
Look at this. Path of the Arrow sent to the chat.
Every willpower spent increases damage by 1.
Yeah.
Before you roll.
And you
Any
can
armor.
spend another willpower to, look at that. Look at all your
Immediately attack
superpowers.
again.
Look at all your superpowers
Okay.
that I reminded you
So
of.
can I use rank 2 and 3 at the same
You
time?
can use the
For
whole
all of
thing.
them?
Yeah, you can use the whole thing.
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna spend 2 willpower points to add an extra 2 damage, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna attack again.
Okay. So yeah, you nail him, and it just sinks into his chest like sick sound. I mean he twists over. I mean it torques him. This huge lumbering brute. I mean it hit so hard it torqued him and like slowed him down. He's just and you just hear him like kind of like exhaling, and he is no longer like running up the hill. He's like kind of stopped. Oh.
Oh wow.
So now you're spending another willpower to gain another
Oh.
attack. Right?
Oh yeah. So it's saying also if I spend a willpower point, I find a weakness in the opponent's armor or natural armor, which offers no protection against your attack. So I'd like
Oh,
to
yeah.
do that again.
I forgot.
So let me.
Well,
So
here,
what
hang
was
on.
What does that red square mean?
I was supposed to
Oh,
roll
never
some
mind.
stuff. Okay.
Armor damage reduction.
Yeah, so he's got leather armor, and he failed, and he rolled Banes. So, like, you damaged his armor. Like, your shots were so strong, it like pierced his armor to where it's like worn out. It's damaged now and degraded. You like truly nailed him.
Sweet. Okay, here comes my second
Wait,
attack.
how much damage did he take from the 2 initial longbow attacks?
2.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 from each so far. Well, 3 in total now.
Yeah.
Because you got 1, I got 1, then this is my second one. Now here's my third one, so
Ooh.
second of this. So, yes. Yes.
Okay. Another damage. Do you want to push that or leave it?
Leave it, and I spent a willpower point to deflect or find his weakness, so it negates any armor.
Okay. Yeah, you hit him again. This one like into his shoulder. So he's got how many arrows sticking out of him now? 4.
Yeah.
Like Boromir style in Lord of the Rings. Dude's just like
Yeah.
he's like skewered, but he's not down.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, the dude's huge.
So you got your money's worth out of that. That was ridiculous. Oh, I should click begin.
For the reminder. Thank you.
Yeah, so yes. Now Marcus's turn. So this thing is a stuffed pig of a human brute beast here. What do you do, Marcus?
I try to pig stick him with a trident.
Do it.
Two
Ooh.
successes.
Yeah. 3.
Beautiful. Do you want to push it or leave it as is?
Let's push it.
Push it real well.
Oh my
Savage.
Oh, dang.
With no
Dude,
banes.
he's gotta be down.
With no banes.
Dude.
Okay, he rolls his armor. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so Marcus, you skewer this guy with your trident and like right in the chest, and you hear this this hissing sound of like all the air leaving his lungs, and this guy is completely decimated.
One down. Okay. We did
One
our
down.
part.
And now I'm gonna roll. Let me roll on the critical stab wounds. Let's see if does he actually die. No, actually no. So you nail him and you hit him right in the guts, and he just starts bleeding out of his intestines, and his guts just starts pouring out of his guts, and he collapses over. He is down. He is absolutely dead or wrecked. Very good. So that was your slow action, was your attack. You still have a fast action. Would you want to do anything or what?
Can you do anything to help the other people?
Yeah, I'll move forward. How far can I move forward from here?
You could close to the old man.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so Marcus skewers the big guy, and then Marcus barrels down the hill to close. So he's like right behind the evil one. So that's his turn. Very good. Now I gotta remember how there's always some irritating. Okay, got it. So yeah, I'm treating Jag and Dira like one unit here. So it's actually now the master's turn. Let's see what the hell would he do? Like this all happened in like 3 seconds. He turns and he sees he hears and sees the Nyman get slashed right in front of him, and then he hears the skewering and the murdering of Myman up the hill behind him. He's like bewildered, and he just tries to run. He's trying to leave, but Marcus is right behind him, and so what was that? When you want to do that, you have to do you can't just do it to
Retreat.
yeah,
right?
yeah, that's right. Retreating is it's a whole thing. Fleeing the conflict. If you're losing a fight, it might be better to run. If you want to leave and you don't have anyone at arm's length, roll a move. You cannot do this if you're surrounded. You cannot use your roll to move mass. You have to flee in the same direction. Okay, so if the roll fails, you remain in combat with your opponent. You can. Okay, so he's gonna try to flee. Since someone's right next to him, he's going to try to flee at -1
If he fails,
or retreat.
Marcus
Must be
gets to attack stuff.
Yeah, it must be retreat.
Yeah, it's a move.
Where is retreat? Movement. That's fleeing the conflict. Page.
Just a move roll, right?
No, you can't move. Sorry, retreat. Enemy at arm's length. There's a fast action. It's a move roll. Okay, so yeah. So he's gonna try to retreat. That's what he's gonna do, and he's gonna do it at a -1 since he's like right on him. Let's see what happens. Now, what's your skill there, Marcus? With you being fast.
If somebody tries to run from me, they get a -1.
So now he gets -2 then. So let's see what happens. He tries to run. He's like, I'm out of here. Oh, of course he doesn't fail. So he does not fail, and actually he is so flustered, he falls over. So now he is prone. Like he's sideways, literally.
Maybe easy.
We'll say he's sideways. So he like trips and falls. He's completely discombobulated. That's his turn. So we'll skip Jag here because that Jag's gone. Now it's Myman's turn. So he just got slashed hard in the chest by Dira. Dira is on her horse on Jag, slashes. This guy's like taller than Dira, so he gets hit, but he like looks right at Dira and he just tries to grab her, like physically grab her.
Oh man.
I mean, he's tall enough.
He's huge. So he tries to grapple.
Grapple? Can be dodged or parried. She's an Hasbro.
Ooh, I'm supposed to be public. Reveal to everyone. So yeah, he grapples. So Dira nails him with her sword and cuts him open, and he just like turns and he's like with his freaking bear paw grabs you like right on your armor and tries to like yank you off Jag and grab you and get on top of you, and he succeeds. I don't know if you see that there are the results. So you have to is it an opposed roll? Grapple.
She has to do a slow action. Opposed melee against you.
Okay, so yeah, give me so he grappled you, so you have to Dira to not fall prey to this, you have to do a melee roll and get successes, or else you're going to be grappled with this bastard. Do it.
So the melee roll, is that something that's in the combat page, or?
Where did you see that, first of all, George?
Oh, I got this on a player reference sheet.
No, that is right. I don't. I'm trying to find it in the
book.
Close combat.
'Cause there's a break free.
I'm trying to.
Page.
I'll just put
Oh, shoot.
grapple. Grapple. Grapple.
92. Page 92 under slow actions. Grapple. You grab hold.
Okay, you grab
With
hold of
your
your opponent. Roll for melee can be dodged. Oh, you can dodge it. You can dodge or parry it. If the attack succeeds, both you and your opponent fall to the ground. The opponent drops any weapon they were holding and can't move. The only action you can do at that point is break free. Okay, so yeah, he grapples you. You can either dodge or parry it.
But as you're grappled, you can do grapple attack, which is either like a punch or a kick or a
That's
bite.
that's the one who is being
Grappling.
That's who's doing the attacking. If
Yeah,
he
it's like
if he successfully grapples her, then the only thing she can do is break free.
Oh, okay.
So, but right now, so I'll say he reached up to try to grab you. Well, should you even? Well, that was your sneak attack. So yeah, you can either you have all your actions for this turn. You can either try to dodge or parry. And I will say, if you try to do a dodge, I'll give you a +1 since you're on a horse.
I'm gonna try.
And actually, sorry. Now that I'm thinking, it's not going to be a dodge. It's going to be an animal handling because you're riding a. So you're going to like try to be all super animal horseback rider. You know what I mean? So it'll be an animal. It'll be an animal handling roll at +1.
Okay.
Let us see what happens. Look at all those.
Yeah.
Ooh, only one success though. So he has more success, so he's gonna grapple you, but you can push it. You can try pushing. Or he's gonna grab you.
I guess I'm gonna push it.
Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, yes. Okay. So yeah, he grapples you. So you slash him hard, and your knife sinks, or your sword sinks into this guy's whatever it would be, his torso. I mean you like slice into this guy, and he stops, and he like stares stupid idiot fury at you, and like he literally grabs you by your armor and picks you up, and you're like fighting and squirming, and he just like he has you by this and picks you up and just slams you on your back on the ground and like lays on top of you.
Oh, no.
You are completely pinned down. So yeah,
It
Jag
looks like he weighs like 500 pounds.
Jag like I mean Jag's a war horse. Jag's not going to run off scared, but you got dethroned off Jag, and this dude is like on you, like crushing you. I'm trying to think of, and then so yeah, so that was his grapple, because grapple is a fast action, right? Or is grapple a slow action? The charts are not great in this. There's a chart of
Grapple is slow action.
Oh, okay. So he grappled you. That was his slow action for the turn. So he's got you, and now as a fast action, what has he got for talents? Brawler? What's Brawler?
No.
Brawler, you
I
got...
have brought
Around, he's done
Yeah.
enough.
Ooh, rank 2, because he's
Yeah.
a rank
No.
he's a rank 3 brawler, so he can headbutt as a fast attack. Oh yes. So he grabs you, he dehorses you, throws you on the ground, he's on top of you, and now with just his big freaking idiot skull that has no brain in it, you see like you're on your back, he's on top of you, and you see him like rear back, and he closes his eyes and just he tries to just headbutt the hell out of you. And he's rank 3, so he can do a D8 artifact to his... Oh my god, you're going to get hurt.
Oh, no.
Unarmed.
Oh,
So
no,
he
it's not
comes
good.
up...
Not good. Can
So-
Deer do some kind of like parry dodge?
I think she already did it.
Well, she...
Right.
She did? Okay.
Well, so she
Tried
spent
doing a dodge.
one of her actions. We'll say she spent her fast action doing a dodge. So she has one action left. She has a slow action left. Now she can use that as a fast action to try to dodge. But it'll say, here comes his strike. Here he's doing an unarmed brawler, and hang on, I need to edit this guy real quick. I need to give him, because he's rank 3, and per the chat, right, rank 3, he gets a D8 artifact die. So I need to just give me 1 second. I definitely did not foresee any of this happening. This is
Deer, I'd get your affairs in order.
nah.
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
Polish up your character
Nyman.
sheet.
No.
Hopefully her armor is enough to help her out.
Sorry. Just give me 1 sec. Where do I get? I need to. Sorry, it's a second. I need to get.
But what if the pig just comes running out of nowhere and just...
Yes. Little pig. Tulip, save me.
Where? D8. Okay. I think I'm just gonna add a D8 because they're supposed to have a toggle, but I don't see where I can add a toggle. So I'm gonna try to write it in and see what it does. Okay, unarmed strike with the brawler talent and a D8 artifact die. Okay, ready, set, fire. Let's see what happens. Am I on public? We want public results. Okay, here we go. Fire. He rears back with his head. Boom. What happens? Ooh,
no.
yes.
It's not... Oh, that's not looking good.
So okay. And he's trying to kill you.
Really?
So he
We pushed it.
he pushed. He's getting everything he can. So he hits you hard. He hits you for 3 damage. Or he hits you with 3 success. Well, he's going to hit you. Now, what do you... Okay. Your armor does nothing. Do you want to try to spend your slow action? Do you want to use your slow action as a fast action to try to dodge? Like, so he's got you. He's on top of you. His head comes back.
Try to move her
Do you
head.
want to like try to dodge out of the way? Or do you not? Or you just want to try to have your armor I mean, your armor didn't do anything, but do you want to? The question is, do you want to spend your action now trying to dodge, or do you want to save it for your turn so you can try to break free?
Hopefully by the time you're
I'm gonna save it.
Okay, so he nails you right in your face, and he hits you. He hits you for 3 damage. So you got truly hit by this guy.
Be broken.
She's not
No,
broken
not
yet.
yet.
She's got 4. Most of you have 4 strength. So he nails you right in your face for 3. So that's that. So that's his turn, and he just like he's like screaming and crying, "My men!" Like he's all distraught. Or wait, Nyman. I mean, he's like Nyman. One's one, then one's the other. Yeah. So you.
Don't worry, you'll join him soon.
All right. Ooh, but now it's. Oh yeah. Hang on.
All right, this is a first real test of Malagarn, isn't it?
Ooh. Yeah, update. Viridia. Yeah, so Viridia runs down. She sees, like, you're all charging together, and like I said, this all happened the first time. She's, like, right on top. So, what would she do?
She would dive off the horse and just fall with Malagarn.
Yeah, she, like, let's
Oh,
see what
yeah.
her talents are. Oh, no talents? Oh. She,
When you hit,
oof.
She gains
1d10.
talent right there
Ooh.
under the moonlight.
She's just like, you know what? She's like completely stoic. She doesn't yell. She doesn't shout. She doesn't even look like she's interested. She looks deadly serious though. She sees like Dira just get unhorsed and pinned down and nailed in the face, and she's like sprints back. She's like right behind this guy, and she gets Malagarn out and holds it out and just slices it down.
Oh my.
Oh my!
So many successes.
Is that 5?
Dude, that ends it. That's 7 points of damage, is it not?
That's 7 points of damage. So he nails Dira, and he's like rearing back again, and slice. She cuts his head off right then. Completely beheads him.
yeah.
Now she's just like drowning in his blood.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, that's
Yeah, you didn't know. You probably knew Malagarn was gonna do that damage, but that's a lot. That's
no. It
That was 6 out of 13 dice came out as 6s.
you can
Almost half.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. When you're good, you're good. See how easy it is to roll successes, Marcus?
Ouch.
When you
Ouch.
roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, yeah.
Dude, Marcus needs to
I
roll.
think you got like
damage from the
something else going on.
No, that's only 12 dice. It is exactly half.
Over there. You got
Yeah.
weighted dice on your side.
Yeah.
That's a mod you get for Foundry. You can just install it. It dies.
All right, so that's Viridia, and then Viridia just then moves around all calmly, and she's like right at the foot of this guy, who's fallen all over himself. So now it's Sill's turn.
Interrogation time.
Sill, what do you do?
Okay.
you have some-
I'll do my handy longbow again.
Okay.
Well, we don't want to kill this guy, right? Do we want to
Yeah,
kill
But
this
I
guy?
don't think I want to do
Yeah.
enough damage so we can't run away.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you can. We got him surrounded.
Okay, so how about if I aim,
Mm-hmm.
give me a +1 on the modifier, and then shoot?
3 damage.
Well, but like, I mean, yeah. What's the point? I mean, we're not trying to kill him at this point, right? Like,
Okay, that was partially just me being silly, wanting to take a shot.
No, it's fine.
What- You can just say that like you you can say we shot the one on the hill next to you because he was just bleeding out in his guts, and we could just say that you like walked up to him. He's like laying on the ground bleeding out, and you just like point blank like ended it, like you shot an arrow like right through his skull, like truly like killed him dead. Like he's not gonna live. So it was like a dispatching an animal. So you shot this guy. He's completely dead. Like he's not getting up. Otherwise, he was gonna bleed out over the course of hours or an hour or whatever. He's like dead.
Saved him some suffering, I guess.
Yeah,
But that was cool. My D8 artifact dice came up with an 8.
that was massive
Yeah,
damage.
good
That's
job.
very good. All right, so now, the question is, what's Dira gonna do? So Dira, like, Viridia killed this guy, and his corpse just like collapsed onto you. There's like blood gushing everywhere. That he got beheaded. Like, what do you do? It's your turn. You got a fast action remaining.
Oh god. Am I able to like squirm out from under him?
Yeah, I would say yeah. You can do that.
Okay.
So you like, yeah, he's like off of you now. What do you want to do?
Call.
So I'm sorry, is that evil doctor dude alive?
Yeah. He just fell over trying to run away. He's like on the ground. And he sees like Marcus is right next to him now. Now Viridia is like right next to him on her horse. The big dummy is dead right next to him, beheaded. Dira's like getting up. We're gonna say this is over. The combat's over.
Yeah.
And we'll say he's like, so he's like he like kind of sits up. He's like, please. He's like sitting up. Please, no. I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you where they are. Please, no, please.
We didn't ask about
And
that.
we're gonna-
Yeah, but yeah, go ahead.
And we're gonna stop right there.
Nice.
And those guys were terrifying.
Yeah, dude, those images.
I'm glad they got at least one good hit in before they, because you guys are so outnumbering them. And I was like, man, there's not really. If you do it smart and you like ambush them, they're not even gonna get a chance to get a hit in. But at least one of them got a good clean shot in before he lost his head.
I thought you were done. I thought that was it.
I was like, it could have been if there was only a few of you instead of like having so many of you. But that was good. That was very good.
That was really cool.
All right, here it's. Jeez, it's so late. All right, let's get the.
Dude, that's
Let's get the.
Awesome.
That was good. That was very good. Let's get your skill check here. Leveling up. Are we ready? Did you participate? Yes. You all get 1. Did you travel through at least a new hex? Yes. 2. Discover adventure site? No. Monster? No. Did you find a treasure worth a gold or more? No. Did you build a stronghold? Pride? Dark secret? Risk your life? No. Extraordinary action? No. You all get 2 for this session. Very good. Very good. And we're going to see what happens next time. All right. Jeez, it's
Awesome.
late. I
That
lost
was
track
great.
of time. No, that's good. That was good, you guys. Good job.
Good. That's super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice job on the images and everything. That's so cool. And the scenery with the moonlight.
Nice.
It's so depicting.
Yes, good.
Mhm.
I should have opened the
good
window to
picture.
get some. Yeah.
Yeah, this
Cool.
little creep. He's like, no, please, no,
Ew.
please.
Oh, thanks.
Doesn't one
Thanks
have
for
a
leaving
bag
it.
to put over his head?
That's the
Everybody
spirit.
I
have
know.
a good
I know.
night.
Yes.
Sleep good.
All
Goes
right, you
around, comes
guys.
around.
We will see you
All right,
all next
hey.
time. You guys have fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
take care.
Hey, have a good night.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
man.
Mike.
You too.
Yeah.
Have
Thank
a
you,
good
everybody.
night.
All right.
See
Take
you guys.
care.